Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. This evening, we will be finishing the captive turnabout, and finally, leaving prison. Will the world have changed without us, or will our time in the slammer have changed us? Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see Rukov is here bright and early, saying, ladies and gentlemen, and low bros of all ages, step right up and behold the wonders of LoganRobo, the lone marvel who speaks to audiences, yet dines for one. Witness the master of improv, the bard of bad puns, the Ovaltine enthusiast extraordinaire, prepare to be dazzled, amused, and slightly concerned. I was like half expected to be like, oh, I'm talking about blah, 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 but it's like, no, Rukov's gone full Carney Barker here. Well, thank you, Rukov. I appreciate the endorsement. Then there's Tiff saying dazzled, amused, and slightly concerned. Oh boy, my favorite three emotions. I love the specificity of the emotion slightly concerned. It's not like really concerned, just slightly. Atlantic says, hey, Atlantic. Queen Katie says, howdy. And hey, look what I have. Oh, you got your emotes. Nice. That's fun. Everybody, I don't know if you saw over on Discord, but after Queen Katie's birthday stream last night, she is now officially a Twitch affiliate. How does it feel, Queen Katie? Oak says, hey, long man. How you doing, Oak? Vera said, Katie emotes? I know, right, Vera? By the way, Vera, I wanted to ask you, did you watch the, is there a video? I assume there's a video of the TFCon animated deleted scenes, the new batch. I haven't watched them yet. I was thinking of watching them earlier. I'm like, I should check if Vera has. Maybe after the stream, we'd like watch them in the VC or something and both react or something, just if you haven't already. Or I can just watch them myself. That's fine. But how are all of you? Rukov, Tiff, Atlantic, Queen Katie, Oak, Vero. How are all of y'all? Let's see, Queen Katie said, yes, Katie emotes. Two are stuck at pending for now, so only have the yay emote at the moment. I remember that. Later on, though, you'll get to the point where you don't even have to wait for them to be approved. Like, that's where I am now. I can just, they just like, we trust him enough. He's a wimp. He's not going to do anything bad. And so I can just upload whatever crap I want. They're not going to stop me. Nora says, guess who has a massive headache right now? Abe Lincoln? Well, no, not anymore. He's in the head, you know. I'm sorry you got a headache, Nora. Get feeling better, please. I hope my abrasive, loud, obnoxious voice doesn't make it worse. Crystal says, I forgot you go early. Thankfully, Nora reminded me. See, that's why I've been posting reminders all week on Discord. I'm so glad y'all are here. I was worried we wouldn't have anybody for the first hour. So how are you guys doing? Nora, Crystal, and there's Rukov, some emotes. Okay, let's load up the game, because I'm excited where we're at. Oh, an opinion! Over on YouTube saying, hey, opinion! Thank you, Nora, for the Tomcat. I appreciate that. Thank you. But okay, let's load up where we were at, because last time I think we've like officially presented everything that we needed to, right? We are just wrapping up this case. We figured out who it was, how it was. I thought it was Warden Fifi Lagarde. It turns out she facilitated the murder, but apparently she was being threatened by Body Harm Mechanus. And so now we figured out that he was the one who did it. I'm still not entirely convinced, but it does make sense because in the animated sequence we saw at the beginning, there was a whole bit with the bell ringing and the dog. So either she's telling the truth, Candace did it, and just like basically manipulated her and Frank Saw Wheat to do all the stuff to set it in motion to allow him to, or she swiped his extra bell because like it was attached to that chisel and the chisel was gone. She did a little ring-a-ding-ding, and the dog is trained so well, it's just like, I don't know, kill if I hear the ring, huh?
Dot from Spoiler Chat's internet is terrible, but they're here in spirit, they said.
Please say, Doc, please tell Doc I say hi. I was just thinking about Doc, like earlier today or last night or something, like, oh, it's been a little while. But Doc, I hope you're doing well. Okay, let me read a couple more comments because I'm already gonna get a bit behind here. See, Nora says, oh, hey, Queen Katie, how you doing? Said, blink, gone. Queen Katie with a frown. Crystal says, oh my gosh, Katie has the emote. Oh my gosh, Katie emote. Queen Katie says, yes, Crystal, I have emotes now. What were because I think you get five, how many did you get at the beginning? Is it 5, 3? What are the emotions that you've chosen? Because so far this one is a yay emotion. What are the other ones that you've picked, if you don't mind me asking? Nora says, Queen Katie, blink, gone. That's got to be like an alien stage thing, I think. Queen Katie said, I don't even care about being bullied. All I care about is how cool affiliate is so far. Said, also, just in case, I went ahead and got a tab for case 3 on the guide. Okay, so I think we'll make it there. Unless we got 3 hours of cutscenes, we're totally gonna make it there. Nora says, Weege. And then Tiff with the Queen Katie emotes. Oh, does that mean, Tiff, are you, huh? Oh, anonymous, Batman on. Gifted a sub to Kim. Did Kim pop in to say like the usual, hi, I gotta go to sleep, bye? Kim, I don't know if you're still here. I don't know if you've seen enough, but we have an anonymous subscription gifter we have named Batman on here that just gifted you a sub. So that means you have access to our full suite of emotes whenever Twitch eventually syncs up. And we have like a couple of follower emotes. We got a bunch of subscription emotes. I guess I don't have all of them because like I think one's on level 2 and one's on either Prime or level 3, but you got most of them. And if you join our Discord, oh boy, howdy, the greatest subscriber benefit of all, you have access to the subscriber exclusive Hey Hey channel where you only say, hey, hey. Oh, it's obviously the reason why anyone would want to spend like $5 or $6 on somebody. But thank you so much, Batman on, for gifting the sub to Kim. Thank you. Crap, I was about to say something in the chat because, oh yeah, Tiff used Katie's emotes. Does that mean, Tiff, are you Queen Katie's first subscriber? Queen Katie, did you just get your first sub? And is it Tiff? Hey, thank you so much, Batman on. And if you did subscribe to Queen Katie, Tiff, thank you for subscribing to Queen Katie. Okay, let's play a little bit here, and then I'll get back to the chat and hopefully catch up a little bit. So let's see. The words of Warden Lagarde's confession have cleansed her of all suspicion. Oh, that's right, because she said she's sorry that she helped a murder. And so Gavel's like, that's fine. That's enough. That's all I wanted to hear. Surely there is no need to hound her any longer. Has she really been cleared of all suspicion, though? Or is there more about her to uncover? Obviously, if you're asking, then there's more. Let's do this. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but this conversation isn't over yet. And I think the Goddess of Justice would agree. So, you mean to make her suffer even more than she already has? Unfortunately, her suffering under Mr. Caddis does nothing to prove her innocence in Knight's murder. She admitted herself that she knew of and even facilitated the so-called Fixer's delivery route. I believe she used that same route to move Knight's body. Oh, that's right, because we still need to find someone who moved the body away from the...
That's right, folks, and when you say hey hey in the chat, it is custom to reply to Logan.
No.
No. Single.
You don't
time.
Need to.
Okay.
At all.
Chaos managed. Gonna try to sleep now so the morning doesn't hurt.
You really don't. That would ping my phone a lot. That is unnecessary. I don't need a notification for every time someone says a hey hey in there. But I do feel like the hey hey channel is a good litmus test for who gets the hey hey channel, because if you just type hey hey, you get it. if sometimes if there's like more elaborate stuff, it's like you still got a ways to go to grasp the true spirit of the hey. But thank you, Rukov, for the 10 bits. Get some sleep. I'm sure that you need it. Rest up. And we do have Vero and Crystal here, so we're not modless. It's nice. Ever since we made Vero and Crystal mods, there have been far fewer purges. I have not gotten stabbed by y'all nearly as many times as I used to, so I appreciate that. But good night, Rukov. Thank you for the 10 bits. Sleep well. I believe she used that same route to move Knight's body. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we already know that the dog picked up the body from the bottom of the well and took it to Canis, but we still need to see someone who took the body from the detention center holding cell to the yard to attach it to the well. And could it have been Canis? I mean, maybe. It'd probably be a little difficult for a blind guy to do that, but I believe in the capacity of the disabled. But no, so maybe it was her then. Huh?
Nora just stabbed you with 2W.
Oh! What? Why? Why is there a knife in me? Why? Nora, it's not even the purge. That is illegal. You're going to jail. Huh?
Don't actually reply to Logan.
Oh, thank goodness.
It would be a bad thing. I just wanted to make his blood pressure rise.
Thank goodness. That would... Although it would make me feel a little bit like popular, I guess, if I actually had notifications on my phone. Nobody ever like texts me or anything like that. But thank you, Rukar, for the 10 bits and for sparing me the repeats of that. And thank you, Tiff, for the 10 bits as well. And Nora, stabbing is illegal, young lady. You're gonna go to juvie for that. And where is your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth? It's in the fact that the sweet smell on Knight's body is the exact same scent Warden Lagarde uses to signal a delivery. What do you make of that? Okay, so that's a good point. Why else would he have that scent on him? Well, that's because, we've done it so many times by now that the whole well probably smells of it. Some of it must have just rubbed off on his body. That's a very feeble excuse. That does match the statement that Mr. Carserato provided. Well, then how come Mr. Carserato doesn't smell sweet? Does he smell sweet? I can't remember. Yeah, smell. You always smelled kind of nice down there. Nice? Yeah, I don't know. Smelled sort of like dessert, I guess. His words would seem to suggest that the smell had permeated the well. Oh! That's too bad. Let me read some more in the chat, because I'm already behind. We're less than 15 minutes in the stream, and I'm sure I'm like 10 minutes behind. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Crystal says, yippee! Congrats, affiliate Katie. Quickita said, ... Sid, did you sub to me? Nora said, Katie had a birthday, got affiliate. I was so happy. Then we forced her to finish Alien Stage. Tiff says, maybe. Quickita says, Sid, yay! My first sub is Sid. Crystal says, Sid, poggers. Tiff says, emos. Nora says, Abe Lincoln, ... Insane. That's all I could think of, because I remember I did I heard this inside joke, or maybe it was just a joke, I don't know. I think back when I was in high school that it was, if there's ever an awkward silence in the conversation, that means somebody in the room is thinking about Abraham Lincoln. So now when my mind goes blank, Abe Lincoln just pops into my brain. Tip with a heart for Queen Katie. Queen says, Dot from Spoiler Chat says, internet is terrible, but they're here in spirit. They said, please pin. Thank you again for letting me know. Please say hi to Doc for me and say, I hope your internet gets better, because we miss you. Nora said to Queen Katie, prepare for many TikToks to be sent in the Discord, by the way. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I haven't done anything, but I'm a good trained Pavlovian dog, so I will save my game. Save. Right here, staggering the saves. But yeah, Nora said, prepare for many TikToks to be sent to the Discord, by the way. For the past 15 minutes, Crystal and I have just been sending each other alienist TikToks. I'm assuming that's short for Alien Stage. Oh, and there's Kim. Said, early stream pog. I can at least lurk. Let's go. Also, Kim, are you staying for a little bit? Yes, because that's right, because you're in a different country. Because here in the United States, daylight savings just began. And so from now through like November 2nd, I think, streams will be starting for other places that don't observe daylight savings an hour earlier than usual. So actually here, could we do a shout out for Kim? Since Kim is here to actually see it, because she has been like so nice about showing up to like say hi at the beginning of streams, like without even us, bringing her into the community. She's just been very nice and supportive, and it's been very awesome of her. So if we could just do a really quick shout out. Oh, there we go.
Where's your proof linking me to that clipboard?
Oh, hey! That's a game that we played.
What?
I
show.
Ah, I remember
Yeah,
that
no,
case.
That doesn't show anything about this.
Queen Katie, that's the Betty DeFame case.
I'm a lawyer. Does that count?
Yes, it counts. Present the badge. Just trust me, I'm a lawyer. I know this. I got this. That should hold up in a court of law. All right, let's play a little bit more. Oh, you've been rendered speechless, I see. He wasn't speechless. He said, oh. Then I hereby move to adjourn this session of the court. No, what do we do, Mr. Edgeworth? What can I do? Is this as far as we go? Finally, so we're actually done. What? Oh, Anonymous gifted a sub. Bamanon gifted a sub to AMC. Is AMC in the chat then? AMC, thank you for being here. Thank you, Bamanon, 2 subs. And I do not deserve this. I have done nothing to deserve this. But thank you. I appreciate it. As I've said numerous times in the past, generosity like that is always appreciated, never required. But I do like the gifting of subs, because then it's like I'm not the only one that gets something out of it, that other people get it too. So thank you so much, Batmanon. I really appreciate it. AMC, you have joined the ranks of the subs as well. Let me have a sip of water and we'll continue here. Finally, so we're actually done? My mom is supposed to pick me up from the court anytime now. Yes, Eustace, it seems we are. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you and Phoenix Wright husband and husband. This court is adjourned. Gavel slam. Oh, she actually slammed it. Hold it. It's too late to say hold it. You gotta do it before the gavel. Oh, yeah, Gumshoe. You gotta do it before the gavel goes down. Ooh, who was that? Did they not hear my gavel go down? Okay, we didn't see Fender, so it's probably Fender, right? Hey! Get the cool Fender music. Come on, Judge G. Things are just getting good. This is the argument I use in court all the time. That Phoenix Wright likes to bluff. I just say, come on. Hold out my arms for a hug. Fender! I forgot you existed. Are you objecting to my adjourning this session? No. Would have shouted objection if I wanted to do that. Oh, you do you. You do you, G. G, you're the OG. Adjourn, don't adjourn. Well, whatever floats your boat. It's all good. All good. My client is innocent. That is literally the only thing I cared about. What are you doing, Mr. Fender? Don't worry about what I'm doing. Let's all just take a chill pill, shall we? Here, by which I mean these. They're drugs. They're edibles. They make you chill. By which I mean a square of chocolatey goodness, anyone? I want a square. Can I get a square of chocolatey goodness? I'm gonna have one. Went to the store the other day, and every now and then, because I got paid on Friday, and I'll sometimes treat myself, so I got a new thing of chocolates. I'm gonna have a square of chocolatey goodness. You can't stop me. I'm a grown man. I can do what I want. Wait, there's supposed to be a tear. There we go. Let's open this up. Tear that open. I'm gonna have a square of chocolatey goodness. Chat. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm angry at y'all. Would anyone in chat also like a square of chocolatey goodness? It's right here. Ow. Oh, it's good. Sorry, I can't talk with my mouth full. It's gross. Thank you, Fender. I'm sorry I forgot you existed. Are you trying to get yourself charged with contempt of court? No, my bad. I just had a quick request to make is all. Huh?
Logan, you haven't paid me for months. A gum is all I asked for.
Crap, I don't have gum. Did you see on Discord, Weedle has tons of gum. Weedle has so much gum. So you can have some, but here, I will give you a chocolate then. Here we go. Here we go. Now, everybody, this is for Vero. Nobody else intercept this, okay? There you go, Vero. There you go. There. Hope you enjoy that, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. No, I don't think I have any gum. I'm sorry. Gum is nice. I should probably get some gum. Now my mouth is watering from eating candy unexpectedly. I just had a quick request to make is all. As Simeon Saint's lawyer, that is. Ah, yes. I had forgotten that you were his real attorney, Mr. Fender. Is he gonna ask that the charges be dropped? Oh, how could you? You're killing me here. You know, you're gonna get charged with murder. Offender noises. Can't you blame us? You've been making Mr. Edgeworth do everything this whole time. Right, you are. I'm an ace at delegating, which is why I figured it's time to put in some work. Work, you say? Somehow I don't believe you've worked a day in your life. Then let's just say this is me doing some prep work for the upcoming trial. Mind if I question the witness? Now, amusing, but what is there left to ask? I've got a feeling in my funny bone that Fiefs here has something more to tell us about the killer. Do I? I mean, he knows it better than anyone. Didn't the two of them make out earlier? There was lots of smooching noises. Yes, indeed. See, a major player on Team Simeon. As a major player on Team Simeon, I can spot a sympathizer when I see one. And you don't think he did it, do you? So tell us, who did? Come on, spill the beans. We're all ears. As Judge, you would say, you're probably full of beans. So spill them. Let me read some more in the chat. Now that we're kind of back on track with what's going on here, I just love this music. Nora says, Queen Katie, oh, I already read that. Queen Katie says, oh gosh. Nora said they're bad too. Magpie says, hello chat, how we doing? Magpie is here. Good evening, Logan. Magpie, how are you doing? Welcome. That was a really cool drawing that you posted in the artwork channel, by the way, of your mimic character impersonating little bird dude. Queen Katie says, hey, Magpie. Nora said, blink, gone. And then lots of banging. Said, I'm sorry. Queen Katie said, I have a loved one with a loved one with a heart. Oh, these are the other emotes. A loved one with a heart. And one where I have an X sign for no or nah. Ooh, a no one. That's actually a good idea. Queen Katie said, thinking of drawing a noted one, though. Kim says, what? Thank you. Oh, there's the gifted sub. Nora says, Batman. Queen Katie says, all hail Batman on. Magpie says, hello, I'm doing good. I'm assuming the Lego assembling. Oh, ooh, what?
We stole Puzzle's paycheck and now we're stuck in a mode only in 400 seconds slow mode.
Well, here's the thing. I can fix that. I can turn off emote only, and I can do slow mode. Huh?
Chat is jailed in a 400 dress. The seconds slow mode and emote only for stealing my paycheck.
Thank you very much for the people on a TTS. I was gonna jokingly change it to a different random number of slow mode, but I don't even, where's the option to do a custom slow mode? I don't know how to do custom slow mode on here, but thank you very much. But watch, I can rapid fire emotes on, emotes off, emotes on, emotes off. Yeah, I probably should stop doing that. But thank you very much to the Beeflonga TTS. That was, Zviro who did that. Thank you so much. I'm sorry if you had to spend all the points on that. And Tiff, thank you very much for the 10 bits. But you guys should give Viro's check back, huh?
Just write /slow then the number of seconds you want.
Oh, so what if I did like slow, like 1,000? What if I typed that? 1,000. Let's see. Whoa, it worked! 1,000 seconds. Okay, no, we're gonna turn that off. That is awful. That would kind of destroy the entire chat. I'm sorry, I'm learning new things. I'm finding out how to. Sorry if over on YouTube you lurkers like, what's he doing? I'm just messing with the Twitch chat. But I see you. I see your opinion. I see you other couple lurkers, and I appreciate you for being here. Okay. Come on, spill the beans. We're all ears. That is a woman whose beans are remaining inside of her. Mr. Edgeworth, what's he doing? He's trying to coax Walden Lagarde into giving something away. Ask yourself, why would she go to all the trouble of sending Knight's body on such an odd journey? It's because she wanted to frame Mr. Canis. Oh, okay, so it isn't Canis, so she is the murderer. The game did a good job of convincing me that maybe she was telling the truth. So we still get to see a breakdown from her. Okay, I'm sticking to my original theory that I want her coat to explode. Oh! I forgot to change that to Skywarp or something. It's still Thundercracker with transparent arms. So thank you very much. Oak! You finally got 10,000 points and you spent them. Oh, and Opinion says hi with a little smile. See, like I said, Opinion, I see you there. Hi back. How you doing? And sorry that Thundercracker's arms are still transparent. But, okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, so I was saying Thank you, AMC, for the objection. I need to find out how to do these types of alerts over through YouTube as well, so people over there can torment me likewise. I don't know why I should do that, but apparently I should probably do that. Okay, but thank you very much for the these alerts. She did? No way! Oh yeah, I was saying I hope we see her breakdown that her coat explodes into like a whole bunch of living animals. Every stripe on her fur coat is a different live mink or fox or dog or something like that. If he was convicted of committing murder here, that could have been grounds for a transfer to another prison. Most likely, a more secure facility. And where he'd be out of her hair forever, huh? That's her motive? Precisely. She saw her opportunity and seized it. No. Saint can't not be the killer. Now, just to be clear, I was using a double negative there, saying that he has to be the killer. Oh! Bamadon gifted a sub to Atlantic. That's 3 subs. We're less than a half hour into stream. That's an average of a sub every 10 minutes. Thank you, Patmanon. Atlantic, you know the deal, Atlantic. You're here enough. You got the emotes. You got the hey channel. The world is your oyster, Atlantic. Thank you, Patmanon. Did you need a Robin? I could be your Robin. Batmanon, I will fight crime with you. I feel like I owe you. Or I could be Alfred. I can bring you snacks. I can bring you lobster in the Bat Cave if you really want. Batmanon. In the Anana Cave or something. But thank you very much, Batmanon. I really appreciate that. Okay, let me read a couple more comments in the chat then, because I am already behind. Let's see. Nora says, Batman. Queen Gitta says, all hail Batmanon. Magpie says, oh, that's where I left off. Magpie says, hello, doing good. I'm just assembling the Lego Spring Festival Lego kit. It's great. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what the Spring Festival Lego kit is. Is this like an annual tradition they do? What is it a kit of? Is it like a kit of a festival? Or I am very curious. Tiff says, Batmanon. Nora said, who should I draw from Alansta? If you say Luca, I'm saying no. Well, in that case, Luca! Quickita says, Till, duh. Nora said, okay, blink, I'm done, promise. Magpie says, I love that Logan is the kind of person to thank somebody for subscribing to one of his followers' Twitch accounts. What a sweet fella, because it's a nice thing to do. I think people should be thanked for doing nice things. Is that so wrong? I think, yeah, be grateful to people being nice. I didn't even think that was a weird thing. I'm sorry, but thank you, Magpie. Quickita said, for real. Nora said, so black as black can be. Quickita said, Logan's such a nice fella. It's no wonder why I'm still watching for over a year now. Well, thank you. I think hopefully it's because I'm a nice fella and not because you take joy from my pain when I die in RPG fights. We'll not talk about what happened at the end of last night's stream. I was rushed. Vera said, rest well, Rukov. Quingita said, question for Logan. Would you like to know how many testimonies we have left for case 2 now? I thought we were done with them. So I'm gonna say no, because I'm surprised by this. I'm gonna assume 1, maybe 2. Maybe 2. So we gotta hurry. I should probably play some game then. Saint can't not be the killer. That's not fair. I was all ready to prostitute him. Wait, what? No? Persecute him? Procrastinate him? Well, I am gonna do a P word to him. I'm gonna pee him. I know, right? But maybe we should find out what she thinks first. Don't want to get the wrong guy, yeah? Yeah, nice. Now Mr. Winter has to go along with it too. Well, Warden, are you happy to testify further? Honestly, all she has to do is say no. I'm done. This is freaking me out. It's making my anxiety go through the roof. You can wait till the trial. Oh, of course. How could I refuse this silver-tongued devil? Eddie Kins, you have such a way with words. Oh, hey, just doing my job. Fiefkins. Besides, one can't tell the truth without telling the whole truth, can one? I'm simply dying to tell all, Verity darling. Do say you'll let me. As you wish. Court is unadjourned. I can't believe you pulled that off, Mr. Fender. I thought you were worthless. Ew, me neither. Thank you for the timely intervention. Hey, it's the least I could do. Kay's not wrong. I've been leaning on you hard. And besides, the defense never rests. Am I right? Simeon's depending on us. Sadly, I think I just about exhausted my reserves of cool lawyer chat there, and we can't foul this up now. Also, I feel like we haven't done enough with Simeon. They introduced this whole thing that he's being ratatouille'd by a monkey, and we've done nothing with it. We gotta like do something with that. Maybe he'll like appear in another case and be involved again. I hope he's not gonna be like the Maya and be accused of murder in like every case from here on out. Which means you're up to bat, Miles McSmiles. Show him that never rest spirit. I shall. Fabulous, then let's get started. Okay, so a cross-examination. I thought we were done with the case, but nope. My truth. I really don't think anyone could. I don't think anyone could have done it, but that I don't think anyone could have done it, but that dreadful man Canis. Also, hang on. If this was to frame Canis, then why was she so happy to go along with Simeon Saint earlier? Why would she have not concocted more evidence and said to Cavell, it's like, no, it's got to be Canis. It's got to be Canis. That was her whole plot, apparently, according to Edgeworth. If Simeon Saint gets convicted, then that completely destroys her entire scheme. There's no telling what went on between him and the victim. Oh, perhaps he simply took a disliking to him. He's certainly the type, unless she's going to say that, oh, well, Simeon Saint was an accomplice of Canis. But whatever the sordid details, it was him. He stabbed the poor man to death. And then he had his dog dispose of the body. That simply has to be what happened. The victim, Mr. Knight, yes. I did him the most terrible disservice. Yes, you killed him. That is a disservice. I suppose you could put it that way. That's a confession. That is a confession! If I weren't such a sorry excuse for a warden, this never would have happened. And that's why I have to clean up this terrible mess. Warden Lagarde, as ever, your honesty is truly to your credit. I am certain Mr. Knight is looking down and weeping tears of gratitude, or more accurately, looking up. He was a murderer. You've clearly never met Mr. Knight. My truth rebuttal. There we go. Okay, you guys know the drill. We got to save. We're going to press every statement, then figure out where we're going to present some evidence. But yeah, I really thought we were going to be done with this already. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Let's see. Nora says, Logan, are you excited for our Duolingo quest? Also accept my friend streak request. What? Accept my friend streak request? Is that a thing? I don't even know what words mean anymore. I will be excited for it if you do well like you did last time. You did great last time, what, like 2 weeks ago? As long as you continue to pull your own weight, that's fine. And then Nora stabs me. And then Crystal said, Nora, stab Logan. Vera said, don't remind them, darn it. Nora said, one step ahead of you, don't worry. Crystal says, perfect. Nora, high five. And then Nora high fives. I'm starting to think the two of you are in on this together. Crystal, why did you want me stabbed? Quinkity said, I'm sorry, Vero. I got too much into the affiliate life. I forgot to shield Logan. Nora said, I'm not going to go to jail. I got high-fived by a mod. That is true. Like, police aren't allowed to arrest you if you got high-fived by a mod. Crystal says, it's not illegal if a mod ordered them to do it. That mod is me. Well, I mean, doesn't that just mean that you also broke the law, Crystal? But you'll get away with it, don't worry. Nora said, I have to take recycling to the garbage, shake my head. Crystal says, whoa, I just realized I have 37.2 thousand obies. I just had 6K yesterday. What, wait, really? Huh. Nora said, is Oak here? She'd been dead all day. Crystal says, mod privilege. Nora said, my head hurts so violently bad. Oak said, my audio was broken for the first 15 minutes of stream, but I fixed it. Queen Kitty said, wait. I was broken at 100 points, but now I'm at 5.1K. I wonder if that's more of the weird bugs that were going on, because I said before yesterday, the stream said that we had like 103 viewers at one point, but then I checked afterward, it's like the peak was 24 or 25 or something like that. So it's there'd be bugs happening, and I don't know why, but I guess just enjoy the points. Don't look a gift point in the point mouth. And Nora says, oh, quiet, you've been dead all day. AMC says, meow. Crystal says, what? Crystal says, oh, wow. Nora said, that's, oh my gosh. Queen Katie said, Betty with a heart. Crystal says, Betty. Oak says, I woke up like an hour ago. I've just been making music. Nora said, the case that brought me back to Logan Channel and introduced me to AA. Okay, let's play a little bit more. I don't really think anyone could have done it, but that dreadful man, Canis. Hold it! You seem very confident in your assertion. Why is that? Because all the other children in my little home are absolute sweethearts.
Like, so the mascot gonna turn into a big boob girl.
Oh, it's Raincoat.
She's gonna vomit a lot of stuff. Need clues, vomits them. Need a sword, reach down her throat, she vomits it out. Put her in a bikini in a barrel, need a clue?
That is, I still think that's probably the most accurate description of Raincoat. Big boob girl vomits everything. That is what the game was. But thank you very much, whoever it was that redeemed the Logan clip roulette. I do appreciate that. And I like that so far our shout-out thing hasn't been falling into looping over and over again today. I like that. But thank you very much. Okay, well, what are we doing here? What's happening in the game? They have faith in themselves and in one another. They have faith in the gods, in me, and they work very hard. They work hard every day to better themselves. None of them would dare commit murder. That's a very touching reason indeed, and I don't believe a word of it. But Canis, oh, he's rotten to the core. He's the only one who would do something like that. There's no telling what went on between him and the victim. Well, they played chess.
Hold it!
Hold it! Knight was being kept in a holding cell while Mr. Canis was in the prison proper. What could possibly have happened between them when they were at opposite ends of the facility? I just thought of something though, but like, I've been under the assumption this whole time that the killing was to silence him about the assassination attempt on the King of Zangfa being staged. If it is just that she's like, I want to get rid of Canis, then that's not the whole truth, right? There's gotta be that element of Zangfa ordering this, yeah? Prisons aren't as big as they seem, you know. All kinds of awful things can happen. But tonight only arrived 2 days before he was murdered. I can't imagine anything significant happening in that short space of time. Then you don't know Canis, my dear. He'd find a way, I'm sure of it. Oh, a poll just appeared saying not paid. A random mod's favorite TF character name puns. Poptimus Prime, Optimus Rhymes, Floptimus Prime, Optimus Mime, and I'm not good at this. I'm gonna vote Floptimus Prime because that's what Starscream called him in an episode as a burn. But thank you very much for the poll there. Get y'all's votes in. Okay, perhaps he simply took a disliking to him. He's certainly the type.
Hold it!
How could he take a disliking to somebody all the way over in the holding cells? Oh, I'm just plucking possibilities out of the air, darling. As I said, there's no telling what really went on between them. You're so awfully serious, aren't you? Not that I mind, of course. Why is she looking at me like that? The only other person who's ever looked at me like that was that man. It's like she's sizing me up like a rack of meat. So noble, so dashing in that marvelous suit. Oh, so clever. Oh, you'd look even better out of that suit, but keep the little neck frilly on. I can feel myself becoming your biggest fan, darling. Oh, I really can. No! Stay with me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know you hate it when women are attracted to you. I know you find the female half of the species repulsive. But gird up your homosexual loins! I wasn't prepared for that mental onslaught. But whatever saw the details, it was him. He stabbed that poor man to death.
Hold it!
Hold it! What more can you tell us about those sordid details? Well, we all know what Canis once did for a living. I doubt the killing part gave him much trouble, especially as the victim was already injured. His neck, I think? Couldn't turn his head to the right, poor dear. That's what they told me when they brought him in anyway. Oh, I do remember that from the last case. Is that going to be important here? They must make some sort of report for when the warden when new prisoners are admitted. You seem keen for us to think you didn't know much about Knight. That's because I didn't, sweetie. And the victim was simply a fun target to that monster, nothing more. I expect Canis used the chisel that was hidden in that chess set, don't you? Awfully grisly business. Did we determine that the chisel was hidden in the chess set? Yeah, Knight hid a chisel in here to prevent it from being found by the prison staff. Okay, so, and did she know that? Just imagine, the man probably didn't even have time to cry out. I see. Thank you for your thoughts. They were very helpful. Oh, and the poll is done, and Optimus Rhymes has won with 53% of the vote. Floptimus Prime in second place with 37%. Babinon contributing 90 channel points. Babinon is still here, yay! Let me read some more in the chat. Nora says, I wanted to watch Psyche K. Kim says, one of my favorite cases to be on 6-2 is so good. It was probably the best case in that game. It was so fun. I love the defames. They are great. It was whimsical. It didn't have to like tie into some big overarching story. It was a one and done, fun little mystery with colorful characters. I agree. So yes, I don't know. It's not like one of my favorite cases overall because it did have a resounding lack of Bobby Fulbright, who is like probably the best character in the AA series. But it was a very, very good one. Oh, we got some people over on YouTube. John Naz. Am I saying that right? I don't know if you're still here because I don't know how long ago it's been since I checked YouTube. John Naz says, well, if you want to play more Ace Attorney, just play Apollo Justice already. Oh, are you saying to me? I did. In fact, I believe on YouTube, I should have both a playlist and some shorts. I don't think I've edited together a highlight video yet, huh?
Wait, what is your fave case so far?
Picking one favorite case. It's got to be something that has Bobby Fulbright in it. You know, it was a long case, but maybe the Themis Legal Academy. The whole Hugh O'Connor thing was so ridiculous, and it kept going on and on and on. And at some points, it made me want to pull out my hair, but it was fun. You guys got to admit that was a fun case, right? So maybe the Themis Legal Academy won. But thank you very much to the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. John Naz says, also, a huge update for the Ace Attorney investigations can change the music, including the character sprites. Oh, the fact that like in this release you can change the music and the character sprites, right? Yeah, because we played the first investigations game on mobile here and just streamed it onto Twitch. And that was like the old sprites and the old music. And so this one, I like the new sprites. They're very fun. So John Naz, I take it that you are an Ace Attorney fan. Good to have you here. Opinion says, I can't decide if I prefer Gay Edgeworth or Arrow Ace Edgeworth, but either way, that guy does not want you, Lagard. He is, he's not actually homosexual. He's not actually asexual. He is Phoenix Wright sexual. That man is the only one that gives him unnecessary feelings. And Joker with a ... How you doing, Joker? Good to see you over on YouTube as well. Back on Twitch, Nora saying, Batman, Quicken said right, and it gave me Betty. AMC says, thank you, Anon. Oak says, what happened the past 15 minutes while my audio was breaking? Nothing. I don't even know. We're 45 minutes into stream, and I don't even know what I've done yet. Kim says Betty was so fun for real. She was. She is just delightful. Absolutely delightful. I think I even like started slipping her into thumbnails for those streams that we were doing. Nora said, I have the case to thank for like 40% of my happiness. I'm glad that we're providing you that much happiness. I hope we can get you more happiness outside of this because I feel like you probably spend less than 40% of your time here. But Nora, it has been great having you here, and I'm glad that you're enjoying these so much. Kim says, or was it Bonnie? I forget which one. Both. I think Betty, I don't usually go for like the angry kind of ones, but she was just, I don't know, she was mischievous. She was fun. Okay, let's keep going here. Actually, I'd like to hear about them in a little more detail, if you don't mind. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you're making me blush. Oh, I could chat with you all day. Oh, don't look so nervous, darling. I'm only teasing. Of course, we can talk about him some more. I expect Canis used the chisel that was hidden in that chess set, don't you?
Hold it!
Hold it! Oh, wait, that was a new statement. Did she add that to her? I guess that was the way of saying that she added these things now to her statement. And which chess set would that be precisely? Why, the one the victim brought in, sweetie? Do try to keep up. But the victim didn't bring it in. Well, I guess the victim had it brought in because the whole thing was that Simeon Saint brought it to him. That might be like a bit of an irrelevant point to make, though. The victim was a certified chess fanatic, or so I'm led to believe. But the naughty boy snuck a chisel inside it. Can you imagine? How does she know about the chisel in the chess set? Only a few people were supposed to know about that. After all, we only learned about it thanks to certain deductions we made. I mean, she might have made the deductions too. Maybe she's smart, Edgeworth. So, how did she find out? Of course, in the hands of a killer like Canis, even a chisel could serve as a deadly weapon. It would have been easy work for that vile assassin. Hold it! You seem to have very strong feelings about Mr. Canis. Well, of course I do. I told you what he said to me, and what an absolute menace he was to interrogate. Oh, he could slither out of anything, the snake. He sounds as tough as a rock. And that infuriating, self-satisfied look on his face when they took him back to his cell. Ah, my blood boils just thinking about it. I certainly don't blame her on that count. And then he and his dog disposed of the body. That simply has to be what happened. We're finally to the last statement. Let me read some more in the chat, though. Queen said, Sid's my first sub. Oak said, I was getting feedback for some reason, and I figured out because Equalizer Apple has weird noises with noise issues with their graphics filters. Crystal says, oof. Oak with an emote. Vera says, bot killed salute. Oh, wow, Vera, you're doing this without me even seeing them. Thank you. Crystal says, bot kaboomed. Nora said, my head hurts so freaking bad. Vera said, it startled me to hear him call my actual name. Wait, did I call your real name? Vero? Did the bot call you by your real name? Quickity said, drink water, and if it still keeps going, rest. Oh, you're saying to Nora. I thought you were telling me to hydrate. Oak said, yeah, Fender, take some pills with me. AMC says, chocolate and fun dip. Vera said, is Weedle here? I don't think we've seen Weedle yet, but we should ask about that gum for you, Vera, when Weedle gets here. Tiff says, good job, mods. Killing the mod. We normies can't see. Salute /Jen. Nora says, Gatorade. Vera salute says, I want gum. Quickity said, I have brownies. Thank you very much. Nora said, also, Quickity Crystal. Ernst group, cosplay group when. Quickity said, please, I can't cosplay anybody from Alien Stage, lol. And Tiff says, I'm good. I've got my Boston cream donuts. Ooh. Where'd you get them from? I think Krispy Kreme makes a Boston cream pie type of donut. That sounds good. Over on YouTube, Joker is saying, Mona, say something witty. Me, something witty. This was a P5. This was in a P5 dialogue. I do love that stuff. I love picking the goofy answers in those things. Sometimes I can't bring myself to do it if I think it's important enough, but I appreciate that. All right, last statement we gotta press. And then he had his dog dispose of the body. That simply has to be what happened. Hold it. Surely you're not suggesting that the dog threw the body down the well? Oh, that's what she means by dispose of the body. Like, okay. I told you already, darling. Canis has more dogs than that beastly creature. Remember, he has pets on the outside too. You mean he brought someone in from outside the prison to help him commit the crime? Of course not, silly. How would they have made it through security? But he's the so-called fixer, no. Exercise that fabulous brain of yours a little. How hard would it be for him to recruit a dog on the inside? Or even plant one? Interesting. And does this dog have a name? Is she gonna accuse Simeon Saint of being a dog? Because he's not a dog, he's a monkey. Well, if I knew that, my life would be so much easier now, wouldn't it? Anyway, it was just a little thought. You can ponder it in your own sweet time, darling. Oh, we got a couple things here. We have a pin message over here on Twitch written by Oak, pinned by Vera. It says, name puns for people in spoiler chat. Oh, it's because there's a poll for it. Said, May Caspola clips. Oh, make spoiler clips, Katie. Gone Thiffin. Gossip fan, Vero. Logan Insulter. This one isn't even clever, but Logan Insulter. Bayo. It said law. Specialist. Lawyer specialist. Dot. Or Joe Star Oiken. Just watching. Oak. Ooh, those are some fun ones. So the poll is now up, so cast your votes while you can. And over on YouTube, I see Opinion says, F, I love Boston creams. I hate to say, because like Walmart is such a kind of cheap place, but the Walmart bakery makes a really tasty Boston cream pie. It's like the Walmart. The Walmart is like the McDonald's of Boston cream pies, because it's like you can tell it's cheap. Oh, but it tastes so good. Joker says, in my opinion, because donuts are overrated. I think certain donuts can be, but I really like donuts in general. Tiff said, Tiff is over on YouTube now saying, I don't eat donuts a lot, but I'm a sucker for Boston cream. One of my favorites is, and this was another thing I used to get at Walmart, they would make these blueberry cake glazed donuts, and they were so good. But then when the pandemic hit, and everybody was all about like being super, super clean with everything, the donut like cabinet that they would have, that you'd like get the prongs and take out the donuts, they started individually packing them so that people wouldn't spread germs. And of course that takes up a lot more space, so they cut down significantly on the types of donuts they sell, and they got rid of the blueberry cakes. And then once like the pandemic ended, they just never went back to making them. And it makes me sad. I miss the blueberry cake donuts. They were so good. I usually had to buy them day late because like I'm don't have a lot of money, but they're still so good. Let me read a couple more comments to chat. Nora said, Queen Katie, you can cosplay anyone and everyone. Crystal says, I'm broke, no cosplay. Vera said, I know. Nora said, I will pay for the cosplays, don't worry, chat. You say stuff like that, Nora, but I feel like you just expect that your mom will somehow pay. Vera says, Weedle's gums made me crave gum, yay, thank you. Nora says, grabs. Tiff says, steals it. AMC says, thank you, Logan. Nora says, run. Vera said, guys, it's my paycheck. Quickita said, the only characters I've ever cosplayed in my life is Toko from Danganronpa, Kawakami from P5, and Reimu from Toho, and all of them was 10 years ago. Okay, I know 2 of those characters. I would ask a question about Toko, but that would be a spoiler for people like Nora, who needs to get back to playing Danganronpa, so we can talk about stuff. Oh, and the poll is finishing, and the winner is Logan Insulter with 55% of the vote, Oak contributing 50 channel points. Second place was Make Spoiler Clips with 36% of the vote. All right, I should play some game here. Anyway, it was just a little thought. You can ponder it in your own sweet time, darling. She's a slippery one. I'm not going to be able to catch her with this line of questioning, it seems. Warden Lagar's testimony is little more than a house of cards. I just need to push her on the right statement to bring it all tumbling down. Well, we already did, and then she added a bunch of stuff. She added the stuff about, the sordid details. It was these 2. Use the chisel hidden in the chess set, and would have been easy work. So it's got to be the chisel that was in the chess set. So what's wrong with that? I mean, I know what's wrong. It's like, how'd she know about that? But like, what else is bad? Let's save and then figure out what we're going to present, presumably to this statement. Since that was added, it seems to be what they're hinting at is the correct thing. So let's check out our evidence here. I expect Canis used the chisel that was hidden in that chess set, don't you? Maybe it's in the autopsy report, but let's check everything. Our prosecutor's badge, map of the facility. There's the pocket chess set. Knight had hid a chisel in here to prevent it from being found by the prison staff. The rope discovered on top of Knight's body. Does this mean the victim was tied up? Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat. There's also a small cut on his scalp from when he suffered a blow to the head. A sweet scent can be detected. Found in workshop A. That's the rubber glove, mud pack, and blood. Bloody tarp. Found the victim's body stored in workshop A. The door sensors. Prison roll call. 7 a.m., 9 p.m. Mr. Sawwheat's bracelet. The dog chess set. That dog chess piece still has to be important. I don't think we've used that for anything yet. Carved for fun by Canis. He also seems to be engaged in correspondence chess via postal mail. Prison search. Winter, Gavel, and the warden searched the prison for the murder weapon but couldn't find anything. Knight was playing correspondence chess against Canis. Oh, wait, so that could be it. Because the warden didn't find anything. So we'll say, how'd the warden know about it? That's probably it. That's probably, we're going to present that. The prison search. Warden, how did you know about the chisel you didn't find? Diddly squidoo. So we'll check everything else, just to be sure. Chess diagram showing the connection between the two. Security camera footage. It was off by 3 hours. Security gates. The tunnel prints. They were the prints made by a bear. That's the autopsy report. Did it say anything that would suggest it wasn't a chisel, though? Stab wound to the throat. Instant death wound was 4 inches deep. Sharp blade of some point. That sounds like it could be a chisel. There is the chisel. Contains traces of blood hidden by Canis inside a dog's mouth. Has a small bell attached to it. So we still would need to figure out how the bell got there. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I will save again, even though I just saved. Let me just get out of this menu. But I will do it. I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be safe. Only 2 such bells exist. One is attached to Helmut the dog. The other to Canis's knife, which was seized by the police during his arrest. So that'll probably be used later to say, how did that bell get attached to the chisel if the police had seized the bell? because he didn't have access to it, so it would have had to be Warden Lagarde. So we'll probably use that later. That's the trick for setting and flying, and that was the breakers. Okay, so Toilet Duck told me to save. I will save, but I'm pretty sure, although the fact that Toilet Duck is telling me to save makes me think I'm wrong, that it'll be the prison search to show that the warden shouldn't know about the hidden chisel, right? So let's go do that. There it is. Prison search. Winner, Gavel, and the warden searched the prison for the murder weapon, but couldn't find anything. Present! No, crap! The music is still playing. I screwed up. What do you make of this, Warden Lagarde? What do I make of it? Oh, no. What do you make of it, Mr. Edgeworth? Because I think we're probably on the same page here. Are we? In what way? In that we both know you're just wasting my time. Oh! I can admit it. I messed up. Then say it out loud if you can admit it. Okay, so that was not it. And I am a shameless save scummer. So see, that's why the Toilet Duck came in. Because whoever did that in chat, Queen Katie did that in chat. That was, you got it wrong. I'm warning you. Scum, save scum your hit points. But I feel like my logic was fairly sound there. Okay, so let's present instead. What else can we do? Hit a chisel, prevent it from being found. Small cut in the scalp, sweet scent can be detected. I mean, unless it's a different statement. I mean, we could present this with the bell and the fact that the bell, I mean, let's try it. Why not? Let's try it.
Objection!
Nope! Take a look at this piece of evidence, if you will, Warden Lagarde. Oh, sweetie, aren't you just adorable? You don't need an excuse to talk to me, you know. No, that's not what I... If it's a chat and a hug you're fishing for, all you have to do is ask. Watch out, Miles O, incoming! There's a heterosexual girl who wants to press her body up against you. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I better try a different approach. Okay, so that was not it. That was clearly not it. I was just assuming it's this statement because this was added. Usually, and he even gave a hint, like, we gotta press statements. So it should be this, right? Let's try. The bell is getting ahead of us. The bell's gotta be important later to the fact that, like, Canis should not have had access to the bell. But let's try presenting it anyway. The bell. Present. Nope. I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well at all. I should probably read some chat and see if I can refresh my brain a little bit here. Let's see. Vera says, give it back. Nora said, eats and keeps running. Tiff says, womp womp /LH. Queen Katie says, with emotes. Tiff says, our money now. Vera says, get jailed. Tiff says, ha, slow mode and emote only, double jail. Vera said, 400 seconds slow mode, I'm upset. Crystal says, 400, why? Vera said, chat is jailed in 400 seconds slow mode and emote only for stealing my paycheck. There's some duelings going on. Let's see, Queen Katie said, Dot says, hi back, awesome. I'm so glad, that makes me happy. Crystal says, too late, Logan. Oak says, free. AMC says, woo, no slow. Tiff says, tee-hee. AMC says, we free now. Nora said, lurk cuz chores. AMC says, no. AMC says, oh, slow mode is over. Nora said, the elevator is violently shaking. Are you in the middle of an earthquake? Are you okay? AMC says, no. Vera said, it works laughing. Crystal says, Logan. Oak says, what the F? Tiff says, ha. Queen Katie says, hold on, I want to try something. I just saw something cool. AMC says, Logan was giving power. Queen Katie says, blep. Holy heck. And then some emotes. Queen Katie said, there's a shrug Twitch command. Wait, there's a Twitch command for that shrug? Oh, that's cool. Okay, and then over on YouTube, Joker saying, all right, Twitch chat, tonight I steal Logan's desires and change Logan's heart. What do we decide you're going to try and change? The fact that I use light mode? Is that what you're doing? Go for it. But you gotta tell me when you find my treasure what it is. Opinion says, I actually don't have a clue what the right thing is here. Joker says, because he is late to reading chats. Opinion says, save scumming, my beloved. Okay, sip of water. Let's figure, we can do this. We can do this without having to brute force it. I expect Canis used the chisel that was hidden in that chess set. Don't you? I mean, I guess we could just try presenting the chess set.
Objection!
What? But what does it contradict? Lagarde, you strike me as being more careful than the image you project suggests. What is it about the chess set? It's Knight had a chisel in here to prevent her from being found by the prison staff. Oh, it's gonna say the prison staff didn't find it. She shouldn't know about it. But that's what the search said. You strike me as being more careful than the image you project suggests. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, please call me Fifi. Or Sweetie Pie, if you prefer. Oh! Edgeworth does not know how to react to girls flirting with him. And she's not even like as elderly as Wendy Old Bag. Old Bag was like age question mark. How old is Warden Lagarde? I assume that she's got to be closer to his age. Age 37. How old are we in this? We're probably, Edgeworth is probably in his 30s. So yeah, that's fine. He just doesn't like the ladies. However, I think you may have been a little less careful than you realize in this instant. Tee-hee, aren't you just the most adorable little creature? Don't be embarrassed. We're all family here. No! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't let her get inside your head. You said earlier that you didn't know much about Knight. In which case, I find it rather strange that you know about the chisel. But that doesn't... Presenting the chisel doesn't contradict that she knew about the chisel. Presenting the search that says she didn't find the chisel like I tried to should have been the contradiction. Well, of course I do, darling. Do you think we don't check prisoners when they come in?
Objection!
When they come in. Does she think that he brought it... Wait. Does she think he brought the chisel in with him when he entered the prison? You're not talking your way out of this, Warden. That is entirely irrelevant, and you know it. Knight didn't bring the chess set into the prison himself. Yeah, it was gifted to him by Simeon Saint, our client, whom we are trying to prove the innocence of. It was brought by Mr. Saint when he came to visit. Knight wouldn't have had it with him when he arrived. Why? I mean, of course that when Mr. Saint came in, yeah. But what does this prove about her? You checked him? I find that hard to believe, because if you did, that makes your story all the stranger. If you found the chisel, why did you not confiscate it there and then? Hey, okay. You see that? Because, like, her mink got all frizzy, like it was scared her entire fur coat did. Am I right? Is it going to be a bunch of little animals? Judge Gavel, did you tell anyone about the hidden compartment in the chess set? I did not. Oh. If no one meeked our findings, then how exactly did you learn about the chisel, Warden Lagarde? Because it certainly couldn't have been when you checked Mr. Knight or Mr. Saint on their arrival. Indeed, such a thing would imply an intentional oversight if it had been found, yet let through. Precisely. So, Warden Lagarde, and answer truthfully this time. If you say you're telling the truth, you have to tell the truth.
Or what if you're by a car, like my ex-wife? Or get into a car accident.
Protag name is Aaron. In all caps. I miss Inaba. What a great little foggy town. So there was a shout out for Nora. No, I hope you're not like hounding the mods too much, going like, hey mods, shout me out, mods, shout me out. Hey mods, can you give me a shout out? I hope you're not doing that, Nora. Hope you're not bugging the mods. Always be shouting you out. Let me read some more in the chat. Let's see. Quiggin said, this is so cool with a shrug. AMC said, but slow mode off. Crystal says, what? AMC says, so freeze weekend. Magpie says, Eddie's music kind of rules, honestly. It is a really good track. It is really good. Quiggin said, it's /shrug. Wait, so does that work? I want to try that. /shrug. How does that show up if I just hit enter on that? Wait, I hit it. Nothing happened. Did that even go through? I don't think it went through. Well, I tried. Oh, maybe it's /shrug. Which is it? Slash or backslash? No, it should be /shrug. I'm not seeing anything. Huh. Maybe it's mobile only or something? Yeah, it's not working for me. Veer says, I'll reject all requests and everyone is getting points back. Oak says, guys, give me a random thing that is somewhat related to Logan Robo. Pancakes. I like pancakes. I have my emergency stash of maple syrup behind my desk. There you go. Vera said, prepare for mass points. Crystal says, yippee. Atlantic says, kicking babies. AMC says, oop. Queen said, Vero, why do I have 35.1k points? Vera said he has no arms. Give you back points. Oak says, wait, where are my points? Where are my points back? Nora says, my head hurts so bad. Atlantic said, whoa, why do I have 28k? Vera said, you guys are rich now. Okay, pin message. Vera says that. Okay, that is the slash I typed. Because I type in that slash, and it gives me a whole bunch of commands. But then I start to look for shrug, and it says no matches. And I hit enter, and nothing happens. Yeah, it's like not coming up. Apparently, I'm not able to do it for some reason. I don't know why, but thank you very much for the pin message. Over on YouTube, what's happening over there? Opinion says question mark. Yeah, that was a weird one. I feel like my logic was sound. That maybe the search should have worked as well. I think. Anyway, just saying. Let me read just a couple more quick comments. If you're lurking and you're waiting for me to catch up and get back to the game, thank you very much for your lurks. I do appreciate that. Let's see. Vera said, you guys are rich. AMC says, love you, Logan. Atlantic says, I remember having 8K to start stream. Oak says, Vero, you're literally the best person. Vera said, it'll probably affect the economy. Pfft, who cares about the OB economy? Am I right? Nora said, because I could just raise the prices on all the redeems. Nora said, I'm not rich, I have 200. Quicketa said, I have so much power, I think I will hoard for when we start case 3. Vera said, now give me back my chocolate. Oak said, oh, that's what you're talking about. The paycheck was the chocolate. I thought that they stole your actual paycheck. The chocolate was your paycheck. Oak says, the economy is restored. Atlantic said, Nora still broke even after a mass refund. Nora said, I didn't get refunded. It's because you're too young to pay taxes. You can't get a refund if you don't pay taxes, Nora. Oak said, finally, I can try to retain my points. See, and there was the gifted sub to Atlantic. Vera said, I refunded the points to spend in the past. I don't know how long, actually. Oh, that's why. Atlantic said, thank you, Batman on. Oak says, Batman on. Krista with some emotes. I should get back to the game now. Oh, that's a lot of reading. How far behind am I, by the way? Do we need to institute some kind of slow mode? Because we are over an hour into the chat, and I feel like I'm still really far behind. Let's keep going here. Precisely so, Warden Lagarde. And answer truthfully this time. Where and when did you learn about the chess set? Oh. If you won't answer, then allow me. I submit that you heard what? All right, darling. There's no need to rub it in. You got me all right. Is she going to claim that that maybe Canis threatened her to not confiscate the chisel or something like that? I questioned Knight. That was when I learned about the chess set. But please, you have to believe me, I did not kill him. One moment, Warden. This is a significant development. The court requests that you make a detailed statement on the record. Any objections, Mr. Edgeworth? None, Your Honor. Thank you, darlings. I'll clear up this awful misunderstanding, I promise. Here's what's gonna happen. She's gonna say, she questioned him, found the chess set, opened it up, saw the chisel with the bell attached to it, and then we'll say the bell was confiscated by police and there's only 2 like it in the world. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, smooching. That was a hot smooch noise. Oh, and then they're still puckered up. They're doing long distance smooching. They're just blowing into each other's mouths. Very well. Go ahead, Warden Lagarde, and please tell the truth this time. Her lies are starting to wear thin. This is my chance to expose her! Specifically by seeing if that coat is really just a bunch of animals. My truth, part 2. I said question night, but it wasn't anything serious, you understand? I make a point of talking to every newcomer to our little home. Night was no different. We just had a little chat, you might call it. And after we talked, I had him taken back to his cell straight away. Oh, that's it. So let me guess. When we press on, just had a chat, well, she'll give more details. The more she lies, the more thoroughly she seals her fate. So it was simply a conversation with a new detainee? That seems entirely above board. Except she didn't say anything about with the chess set. Why she let it through. Exactly, Verity, darling. I know you'd understand. Well, I don't. What proof do you have to back up your statement? I suppose we shall see, won't we? Mr. Edgeworth, you may begin your cross-examination. My truth part 2. Okay, once again, you guys know the drill. We always save, press every statement. This has got to be the last cross-examination, right? I honestly thought by now we'd be in the new chapter, but nope, I was wrong. Let me have a sip of water, hang on. I'm thirsty. Quickity says, oh, then that must be the nautical redeem. I got my points then, maybe. Nora said, my head, oh my gosh, someone saved me. It legit hurts so bad. I'm not a doctor, but is there anything you can take for it, Nora? Do you need to lie down, maybe? Do you need to go see a doctor? Vera says, mayhaps. Yes, Vero. Perchance. Magpie says, I have no idea. The Spring Festival kit appears to be some kind of Chinese spring thing. There's like a scroll and a plant and a fan and a vase with some plants in it. It's just like a nice simple Lego kit that just looks really pleasant. It's very nice to assemble, easy and fun. Nice. I do like Legos, but I feel like they've gotten so expensive that I can't buy a Lego set. I remember the last time I looked at a Lego set and I was like, maybe I'll buy this. I took a look at the price tag and I'm like, nope, will not be doing that anytime soon. But I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Magpie says, I randomly found and picked it up at Costco, lol. I love Lego kits, but they're so expensive. See, like I was saying. Well, I hope since it was Costco, maybe it was cheaper. Nora said, chat, what? Kim says, all ready to what, Eustace? I just like to make him seem dumb and say the wrong things. Nora said, oh yeah, it's Verity and language of the lesbians. AMC says, drink. Batman, you're talking, says Miles McSmiles. Yes, he only has one smile, but it's his evil. Smugworth smile. Nora says, Lurk, gonna go rummage for pain meds. Thank you for the lurk, Nora. I hope you get feeling better. Nora says, Batman. Batman says, hello, Nora. Nora says, my idle heart. Crystal says, little sweaty emote. Nora says, Crystal, wrong color. Oh, did Crystal didn't change her color again? Crystal says, actually, correct color. This is my original green. Yeah, that's Crystal's color. Batman said, I won't be here on this account for too long, but since Logan offered to be my Alfred, I thought I'd show my face for a little. Yeah, you guys hear that? I'm gonna be Batman's Alfred. I mean, Robin would be fun, but then I might have to like also gift a lot of subs, and I don't have the money for that. So I'll be Alfred. So let me know the next time you want a lobster bisque, Batman. Let's see, 1 or 2 more comments. Nora said, oh my gosh, friend streak is a streak you keep with friends. I don't know what that means. A streak for what? For doing friend quests or something? I don't know things. Why do I have to accept it if it's a streak? Quickita says, oh, I haven't seen that green in forever, Crystal. Dope. Nora said, no. Crystal says, shout out for Logan, because I want to. Okay, now let's get back in here. I said I questioned Knight, but it wasn't anything serious, you understand? Hold it! So, am I right in assuming that you talked to Knight the night before the show? Exactly, darling. It would have been, around 3 a.m. on the 27th. 3 a.m. That falls squarely within the window of time laid out in the autopsy report. That's when he died. Oh, by the way, this is relevant to nothing going on in the game. I just forgot to mention this earlier. I feel like such an idiot. So, the other day, when I was setting up everything over on YouTube to do the Rune Factory for special bonus stream, I was looking at my other streams and I realized that for the past, what have we done? Like, we've done like 16, 17 or so of these Ace Attorney Investigations 2 streams. I accidentally did not change the tags on them from when we did Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. I was looking through and I'm like, wait a second. Why does my Ace Attorney Investigation stream have tags like Spirit of Justice, AA, SOJ, Apollo Justice Trilogy, and things like that? I'm like, oh crap. So, today is the first one of these streams when YouTube, hey YouTube, you got the correct tags this time. Anyway, that falls squarely within the window of time laid out in the autopsy report. That seems rather late for a friendly chat. Deba?
Meow is beef. Long drunk. Again is he pausing. Meow, 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 meow.
You know what's great about that? And thank you, Crystal, for the beef long at TTS. I look over. He was pausing, but not where you put the pauses. Thank you very much, huh?
I already technically have a Robin, so you'll have to settle for Alfred.
Okay, I will be Alfred. I will settle for Alfred. Although Tim Drake Robin is my favorite DC character of all time. But thank you very much. I will do my best to be a good and loyal Alfred to you, Batman on. And thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. And thank you again, Crystal, for the beef long TTS. Okay. It seems rather late for a friendly chat. Wouldn't he have been asleep? Normally, yes, but if you remember, Regard was attacked in his cell. We had to examine the scene of the crime, gather information, but not look under the bed. That would have been too thorough. These things take time, sweetie. I assure you he was wide awake. We all were. Regardless, I find it somewhat odd that you would choose to question him in such a late hour. Oh, you're such a tease, aren't you? Ah! Love how that she does a mild flirt, and he's like, "Blah!" Anyway, no matter how odd you think it is, I had him brought to me, and that's what happened. Must you really insist on questioning every last thing I say? Sorry, Thieves, he's like a dog with a bone sometimes. I'll be sure to scold him once we're done. Though, would you mind giving us a little more info, like where you had him brought to? Yeah, was it in her office? Because that is just on the other side of this fence. Convenient access to the well for body droppage. We never got to go into the office. We should investigate there, see if there's like blood residue somewhere. Ah, there we go. My office, of course. Smooch. Where else? Her office, which is where we believe the body was moved from. Would you mind appending what you just said to your testimony? Tee-hee, anything for you, darling. All right, so we'll keep pressing though. Sounds like that's what we're probably gonna present evidence for. It was around 3 a.m. the night before the show. I had them bring him to my office. Hold it! Remind me where your office is. You've seen the sign in the detention center corridor, I imagine. The one that says no entry. That's it, sweetie. My office is just up in there, a short walk from the holding cells. I understand that you also have access to the yard. Why, of course. That's where my gorgeous garden is. Oh, speaking of the yard, did we ever find out what the alligator ate that was metal? Because I don't think it was one of the extra weights, was it? I think we theorized that. Did we ever find out? I don't recall. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. Let's see. Queekita said, injustice we trust. Nora said, a bat guy's got drugs. Queekita said, spoiler chat, just talked about him, so I had to. I miss Fulbright. Kim says, that's a command? Fulbright, my beloved Kim, are you a Fulbright fan too? I adored Fulbright. And unfortunately, I can't say because of spoilers, but yes, Fulbright is wonderful. Let's see, a bunch more injustice we trust. Nora said, rod to the core, where my Descendants fans at? How many of those Descendant movies have they made? I think I just heard something about like casting for another one. I don't know. Tiff says, all I have to do is type inj, and it autofills in injustice we trust. Kim says, as it should. Nora said, I can't see the poll. My phone hates me. Now I can. My cranium hurts. Tiff said to Kim, absolutely Fulbright is a beautiful man who had done nothing wrong ever. Vera said, a big advocate of the cause. I see. Nora said, Lagarde, you have a girlfriend and he has a husband. Tiff says, for Fulbright, absolutely. Vera salutes injustice we trust. Nora said, never have I ever been accused of writing homosexual intimacies until today. Oak accused me of writing such things. I have not. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna trust Oak on this. I think Oak is probably telling the truth. Timestamp 42:24. I'm 45 minutes behind in chat. And Nora says, Hugh O'Connor. Queen Kitty says, captions, Feminist Legal Academy. Sorry. Feminist Legal Academy. Queen Kitty says, AKA Legally Blonde. Nora says, that's what I heard. There was the redeemed poll for the name puns. We read that earlier. Oak said this one is bad. Magpie says, wow, a Themis enjoyer. Most people I run into hate that one, but I always like the ways Simon and the professor interact. I don't know. I like the characters. A lot of the twists were very predictable, but it was fun. The one downside to the Themis Legal Academy case is it did not feature Ponko, my beloved. Oh, my beloved, sweet robot wife, Ponko. I love Ponko so much. Let's see, Tiff says, my favorite case is a tie between the final case in AA5 or the final case in AA3. Well, I feel like we can have, it's tough to pick like a final case in the entire series of games. A lot because I forget many of them. Kim said, I say any case featuring Apollo Justice and Clavier Gavin is a good case. So there you go. That case gave you some Clavier crumbs. Nora said, hey, Oak. Oak said, name puns. Okay, that was pinned earlier. Oak says, hi. Nora said, why did you accuse me of writing gay sex? Oak says, you did. Nora said, I did not. Kim says, I did once. Magpie says, that might be an irrelevant detail. In Ace Attorney, more injustice we trust. There's Kim with a hydrate command. Thank you very much, Kim. I don't know if you're even still here because we're like over an hour into stream. You might have already had to leave. But thank you for the hydrate, Kim. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm glad that you've been able to like stick around and chat with people. You seem to be fitting in very well. There we go. Why, of course, that's where my gorgeous little garden is. Oh, I see where you're going with this. You're saying that's how I moved the body? You had the means and the opportunity. It's hardly impossible. Hardly impossible proves nothing. You have no evidence of this assertion, for this assertion.
Objection!
Well, that would have been around the time also when the power outage would have happened. And so if Sahuit turned off the power, she could have come through that fence and done that, right? She's like the only one that could have done it. There is no other way that the body could have been moved. He's gonna say Simeon Saint did it with magic. Surely you haven't forgotten that it was Mr. Saint who dropped Mr. Knight's body down the well unwittingly. Yeah, what she said. I'm still here. I'm an important character. You're miles off, Mr. Edgeworth. Miles. I probably shouldn't push this any further for now. I made a point of talking to every newcomer to our little home. Okay, hold it. What did you and Knight speak about? Oh, not much. Just some small talk, really. I asked him about what animals he likes, what his hobbies were. Do you think they get to kind of choose their animals? I don't know. Carcerado didn't seem like he chose to have a polar bear, but they bonded very well. His hobbies? Then I imagine you talked about chess. Oh! I wonder if she maybe set up the correspondence game of chess between him and Kenneth. Wait, no, because that had to have been going on for a while. If that he was already that far into the game when he died, right? Oh, yes, I couldn't stop him talking about it, in fact. He even had a piece of paper covered with little notes about it in his cell. At least I think that's what they were about. So, she's seen Knight's correspondence chess diagram. Knight was no different. We just had a little chat, you might call it. This is another one I thought maybe we'd press to get an extra statement. How was he when you spoke with him? Alive? You know, so a lot better than now. Oh, he was so open and honest, darling. What? That guy honest? Hey, Tiff in the chat. This is my once-an-hour appearance that I'm making. Last time it just got to me when I was looking surprised. Now I got a line. He was talking about one croissant and promoting the prawn. I suppose he must have been hungry. Okay, so that's en passant and promoting a pawn. Does that match up with what we see on the chess diagram? I want to see the diagram. What next? Rook no, pawn to g6. So it's g6 is here.
Gumshoe, my love, I've
Hey!
missed you.
I'm glad that you were here for that, Tiff. I was worried that he might have stepped away and was lurking or something, because he's got like so few appearances here. But thank you very much, the 10 bits, Tiff. I appreciate that. But okay, so next move is bishop to g2, so that's got to be what Canis did. So Canis moved the bishop to g2, that's why it's circled. And so that means that Knight was playing as white. If it's pawn to g6, that doesn't... He can't capture anything en passant. Why... What would he been talking? And all of his pawns are too far away to promote. Unless, didn't we talk about how somebody said that it's all backwards because this should be down here? Rank 1 should be for the white rank and 8 should be for the black rank. But except if it is backwards, then the pawn wouldn't even be able to move to G2. It'd have to move the other way. Promoting the pawn would be pawn to H8. Like, pawns can't move backwards. I'm so confused by what she's saying. I mean, it's like they're throwing out chess words and there's no actual meaning behind it. He was talking about one croissant and promoting a prawn. I suppose he must have been hungry. En passant and promoting a pawn. It seems he spared no one from his obsession with chess. Says the guy who plays mind chess with people. And after we talked, I had him taken back to his cell straight away. Let me read some more in the chat because I'm already behind. Nora said, Oak is making incorrect claims. I wrote fluff and wholesomeness. And Kim said, sips for future Logan. Well, I'll count that as a second hydrate because I'm thirsty again and I need to finish off this water. Queen Katie says, BRB, yoinking the last of my birthday brownies. See you when you get back, Queen Katie. Nora said, fluff does not equal spice. Oak is a liar. Vero has a real name. Probably. I feel like most of us have real names, except my real name is just Logan. Vera said, oh, nah. Eddie said my real nickname. It startled me. Huh. I gotta go back and find out what that is. Wait, was it Miles McSmiles? Is that your real life nickname, Miles McSmiles? Crystal says, what do you mean? Vero is Vero. Nora said, wait. Oak said, wait, Vero, did you get the poll redeem? Nora said, what did he? Vera said, I wasn't paying attention. Hold up. Nora said, did it start with an F? Oak says, we forgive you. Vera says, gotcha. Nora says to Oak, thoughts on Kaneko and Yoshiko if you say. Oak said to Nora, but you wrote two lesbians sleeping together and looking at boobs. That is spice, as you said. That is not wholesome at all. Nora said the first part, yes. The second part, question mark. What are you even talking about? Says Oak, what did you read? Oak said, no, I'm out of ideas. I'd ask spoiler chat for ideas, and the best things were a group of 10 people could think of was just to make more name puns for members. Oak said, they put their face in boobs. Nora said, question mark. Krista says, what? Nora said, no, I'm not getting back into Danganronpa. You should. You have so many plot twists ahead of you that are very important. About characters you have opinions about that you need to know because they will change your opinions of those characters drastically. Your opinions are ill-informed. Quicken said, yes, Logan, I do have that prop for Toko cosplay. Ah, nice. Nice. Crystal said, Nora, get back to Danganronpa. Yes, Nora, that is a command, young lady. Atlantic said, Nora can't handle going back to Danganronpa. She got traumatized, much to the enjoyment of me, though. Okay, back to lurking. Thank you for the lurk, Atlantic. Okay, let's play a little bit more of the game here. Whoa! Holy crap! What just happened over on YouTube? Hi, YouTube. There's 22 concurrent viewers on YouTube. Hi. Okay, if you just arrived at YouTube, most of the chatting is happening on Twitch. But if you're new here, as you must all be, my name is Logan. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, alternated between this and Metaphor Refantasio. We add occasional bonus Saturday streams, and I'm gonna post my link tree over on YouTube because what the crap just happened? I don't know. I don't know why there are so many people over there. It's like it's as if someone like must have shared a link or something like that. But here is a link tree that has all my social media stuff, my Discord invite link, what my TikTok should be. My TikTok got hacked and the hacker changed the username. But when I get control back, the link should work again, along with Twitch, Twitter, all the things. So yeah. Hi, 20 people over on YouTube. We now have more people on YouTube than on Twitch for like the first time ever. I don't know how that happened. Let's see. So let me read some more here. Then Opinion says, yeah, that was a weird one. Google, en passant, said, I don't think he was talking about the specific game, just chess in general. Okay, that makes more sense. Said, gosh, every time I hear the word opinion, I think someone's talking about me. Oak says, wait, 23? Oak says, hi, famous Longa. Crystal says, famous beef. Awesome, 23 people. Yes, I appreciate you all being here, and I hope I don't let you down. Actually, does YouTube have raids? Maybe we got raided there, and I just don't have any sound alerts set up for that. So maybe that happened. So if you raided, type something in the chat, and I will, like, plug you for both here and Twitch. So yeah, hi. I love you all. If like, seriously, I appreciate any of you spending time with me. As I've said a number of times before, I could play these games by myself, but I like to hang out with people. Tiff said, yo, YouTube beating out Twitch. I know, this is the first. This is amazing. Okay, let's play a little bit more to trick our new YouTube friends into thinking I actually do play these games. And after we talked, I had him taken back to his cell straight away. Hold it! If he really had gone back to his cell, he would still be alive today. You really think I murdered the poor man right there in my office, don't you? But what would my motive have been, darling? I told you I barely knew him. I'm no angel. I have my grudges against Canis, but Knight had nothing to do with that animal. She really does hate Canis. Warden Lagarde, I must insist that you append that statement to your testimony. Okay, so she's added 2 extra statements. I'm no angel. I have my grudges against Canis, but Knight had nothing to do with that animal. I guess we could present the chess game that they had going back and forth.
Hold it!
But it sounds like maybe she didn't understand that was even happening. You say that you bear a grudge against only Mr. Canis, is that correct? No, I despise him! Coming to my prison, thinking he can do whatever he wants? But he won't get away with it! I'll clip his wicked wings if it's the last thing I do! Whoa, what is happening? This is a new sprite! Her mink is running laps! Or is chasing its tail, I can't tell which. And that awful dog of his, it's a menace! Completely appended to peace and quiet of my home! She even hates his dog? How can you hate a dog? It does seem at first glance that she doesn't have much of a motive to kill Knight, but she hates Canis so much that she probably hates anyone who has anything to do with him. Thinking about it from that angle, the key to breaking her testimony will surely reveal itself. She likes to get to know all the peeps, huh? You're a pretty chummy prison warden, if you ask me. Mr. Edgeworth, can I do a crime and get thrown in here? I want a lady to like me. I haven't mentioned this, but Maggie Bird left me. Chummy? She killed the man, detective! Poor guy would have been in cuffs, not to mention the neck brace. He was defenseless. Warden Lagarde was the murderer. The evidence points to that conclusion and no other. I said question. Okay, so it sounds like it's got to be one of two things. Either around 3 a.m. the night before the show, because that was added, but that just puts it within the time frame of when the murder would have taken place. There's no real evidence of that. So maybe we got to present the fact that they were doing chess correspondence to show that they did have a connection. So that would be the last statement here. So if you are a part of the new deluge of YouTube friends over there, I'm a save scummer. So before we present any evidence, we gotta save here in case I get hit points lost. And then I will read a little bit more chat in a minute. Here's another thing I should let you new YouTube friends know. I read every comment in chat. I just sometimes get very far behind. Over here on Twitch, I'm about 30 to 45 minutes behind in the chat at the moment. On YouTube, though, I'm probably maybe like 10 minutes behind. Okay, so no angel had my grudges against Canis, but Knight had nothing to do with that animal. So if we present the correspondence chess, which is, yeah, right here. Did the two have some sort of connection? Let's try it.
Objection!
Hey! Tapping my head. Judge Gavel, I'd like you to take a look at this. Notes about a game of chess. What's the significance of this, Mr. Edgeworth? It was found in Knight's cell, which is exactly where you said you saw it too, Warden Lagarde. But you didn't just see this game in Knight's cell, did you? You've seen it in Mr. Canis's cell too. Well, what do you mean?
Objection!
Oh, come now. Don't tell me you haven't taken a look at the chessboard in maximum security. I still want to know what that dog chess piece is for. Oh, wait, why is slow mode on over in YouTube? Hang on. Why is slow mode on in YouTube? Is stuff happening there? Let's see. Hook said, whoa, Tiff on YouTube. Tiff said, I'm everywhere. Crystal says, yippee. Tiff says, Nyam. Crystal says, hey, Oak, want to see YouTube magic? Opinion says, the peace and quiet of home with a polar bear. Tiff says, I don't know if Oak wants to see it, but I want to see YouTube magic. Oak said, Tiff, you should check out Twitch chat. I have a very important message. Crystal says, I'll be making magic then. Slow mode magic. I don't know how to turn that off. I don't know how to. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Crystal. Crystal says, yeah. Let's read a few more comments over on Twitch. Let's see. Nora said, when I wrote that, it's talking about the area right beneath the neck where the collarbone is. Shut up. Quickity says, Nora, traumatized. Said, it's not a typo. I'm just being mean. Nora says, no, why are you cyberbullying me? Oak said, also, so far, Nora has rejected Chie and Marie in P4. I don't know how anyone could have the heart to reject wonderful Chie. Nora says, yes. And then said, read my previous message to you. Oak says, face and boobs. Nora says, no, the area where the collarbones are. Yeah, what must our new YouTube friends think about y'all's private conversation about collarbones and boobs, huh? Nora says, no. Tiff says, the only cosplays I've done were Tugami from Danganronpa 2 and 2 closet cosplays of Hunk from Voltron. Oh, Tiff, I cosplayed as Shiro once from Voltron. I think it turned out pretty well. It's the first time I tried to build it. I used like foam to create like his robot arm. And Human Concrete, I think that's how you spell his name. It's been a while, from Homestuck. The only cosplay I have is Tugami because I like his suit. Oak said, you know what is located in the chest area? Boobs. Yes, Oak. That is That is where the boobs are stored. Nora says, so no. Oak said, whatever you say. Nora says, fluff does not equal spice. Oak said, face and boobs is spice, though. Nora says, and I didn't write that. Chris says, my Twitch crash. The F. Quickity with a salute. Magpie says, heterosexual? Did you see how she interacts with Justine Courtney Law? Okay, sorry, she's bi.
Wait,
Huh?
what? Shiro? Pics in Discord.
Have I posted it before? I can probably show you guys really quickly on here if you want to see it. I can load up on my phone. I'm pretty sure I've got one of them here. Let me see. Because I think I posted on Instagram, so it should be pretty easy to find. Yeah, here we go. It was right before I went to a convention. There's me. I was checking my arm out in the mirror. I was also before I started going to the gym, so I don't know if that arm even still fits me anymore. It's probably too small, so I couldn't try. There you go! There was my Shiro from Voltron in cosplay. Okay, where am I? Let me read just... Okay, lurkers, I will get back to the game. Let me read just a couple more quick comments to the chat. Nora says, Crystal, Oak is being mean to me. It said, right. Quickity said, man is presenting everything but the correct item. It's the correct statement, by the way, chat. Crystal said, chat, I'm gonna do some ... experiment. Okay, I see a clip. For lurkers, we're gonna check out the clip together in a minute. If you post a clip, we gotta watch it on stream. But let's play a little bit more of the game. Although over on YouTube, Opinion says, lol, and Crystal says, face in boobs. Oak. There's a quote for chat. Oh, come now. Don't tell me you haven't taken a look at the chessboard in maximum security. I imagine you watch his every move like a hawk. Or rather, I imagine you feel that doing so is your only option. If she wants to find out who his cronies are, right? Personally interrogating your own prisoners is highly irregular, to say the least. But as you said, Mr. Canis had threatened you. He put your precious home at risk. That's why you took it upon yourself to question him. You wanted to find out who his dogs were. So what if I did? You also told us that you read his letters, which means you must have known about one key fact. You knew he was playing correspondence chess. Okay, so hopefully she reads them to him. Because I don't think we have any reason to think that his letters are written in Braille, and I've been wondering how a blind man has been reading the letters he's been getting. And then who should appear but Knight, carrying with him a diagram of a very particular game. We ourselves used that diagram to infer a connection between the two of them, and it seems you came to the same conclusion. But in your fear, you took your reasoning one step further. You surmised that Knight was Mr. Canis's henchman, sent to kill you. Which is the real reason she had that chat with the Bronxster. If his boss wouldn't crack, maybe he would. And when you questioned Knight, you made another discovery. For there inside his chess set, you found a hidden chisel. The murder weapon itself. As far as you were concerned, that chisel meant one thing. Canis! Thus you convinced yourself that Knight was working for Canis, and that is why you killed him! Okay, so it wasn't Zhang Fa pressuring her to avoid an international incident, okay. But hey y'all, let's check out the clip that's been posted to chat. As I was saying, as I was alluding to with lurkers, if you don't know the dealio here, anytime someone posts a clip into the Twitch chat, we gotta load it up in our clip viewer so we can all watch it together. And this will also have a timestamp of how far behind I am. This clip is titled, It's Not That Serious, ... from 40 minutes ago. So let's check this out. If it's a chat and a hug you're fishing for, all you have to do is ask. Watch out, Miles O, incoming! There's a heterosexual girl who wants to press her body up against you. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I better try a different... See, for Miles Edgeworth, that is a fate worse than death. And yes, as I believe it was a Magpie, someone pointed out, with the rather sexually charged dialogue she had with Cavell, she's probably bi. But hey, it's all good. Nora says cuddles does not equal say Gex and shrugs. Oak with a timestamp 1 hour. Nora said, I just have that on my keyboard. Oak said, at the very least, it would say that face and boobs counts as smut. Yes, it does. That's what we in the business call motorboating. Even if you don't your face, that just means your motor has not been turned on. Quickity said, I sure do wonder what could be the item to present. There we go. Nora said, I don't think it does, because that could also be just fluff, I guess. That's still not what I wrote. I mean, technically it could be, but it's not in this scenario, and that's still not what I wrote. Oak said, Logan, is that even your real name? Yes. That is the one bit of doxing I will give you. My real name is Logan. Kim says Edgeworth is about 26 in these games, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right, because this is before the 7-year time skip before Apollo Justice, right? He's still a young man. That's why he doesn't have his spectacles yet, huh? I think you're right, Kim. Oak says he gives off 28 vibes. He should have been 28. Crystal laughing. Oak says okay. Crystal says awesome. Oak says, hey, Katie, you're only 1 year younger than Edgeworth in this game. Queen Katie said, Crystal, why? Kim says, as a second smut reader, face and boobs is weak. Apparently, I do not have enough life experiences then. Because that seems to me, I don't know, just saying, a girl, I'm putting my face in boobs or anything like that. Okay, let's play a little bit more of the game here, and then we'll be back to the chat in a minute. So yes, over on YouTube, you can hopefully see why I get so far behind in the chat. Thus, you convinced yourself that Knight was working for Caddis, and that is why you killed him. Oh, I see you have no more excuses. Judge Cavell, your verdict, please. Much as it grieves me, there would appear to be little room for doubt. So we're not going to even use the bell to say that was, like, ask how he got that bell? Because that was confiscated by police? I hereby give my verdict. Bronco Knight was murdered by... In the name of the goddess of justice, who is it this time? Okay, it was Fender last time. It's obviously gonna be Lagarde, right? Oh yeah, because we gotta see a breakdown. Hey. Warden. It's a joke. It's all a big stupid joke. You people just don't get it, do ya? I think we've proven that it's you who didn't understand things correctly. Me? Please, darling, I understand it all perfectly well. Thank you very much. And I understand that there's a glaring contradiction in your theory, Mr. Edgeworth. You're just grasping at straws now. I have no time for this, Your Honor. The verdict. I am curious to hear what the warden has to say. What? You're a doll, Verity. I just have one last thing to say. Then Mr. Edgeworth can declare himself the winner. Oh, you rang? He's gonna be me? Are we gonna do a fusion dance? Does anybody remember a certain autopsy report? Of course, we received the finalized version only this morning. That's right, and I was listening to what you told us about it, Verity, even if nobody else was. You said the wound was 4 inches deep. I know, we never got like a definite length of that chisel, right? 4 inches? Wait! That man, Phoenix Wright tells me that's plenty large enough. Riddle me this, Mr. Edgeworth. How does a tiny chisel make a 4-inch wound? I don't know, with a lot of gumption and determination. Once you start a stab and commit to it. No! Forgive me, oh goddess. I came perilously close to making a terrible mistake. Looks like your theory is the one that doesn't hold water, Edgeworth. What now, huh? What do we do? It'll be fine. Mr. Edgeworth always comes through. I mean, let's be honest, except for when he's going up against Phoenix Wright. That guy, he's good at what he does. Actually, he's not good. Edgeworth just gets bad at that time. Anyway, right, sir? Looks to me like the Milesatron's out of commission. Does he never repeat nicknames? I love this. He's the Milesatron now. You're an attorney too, aren't you? Why don't you do something? Turn things on their head with a desperate bluff. You blurt out the first mind-blowing thing that comes to you. Look, Detective, I'm as much a man of action as the next guy. But without evidence, we're up a creek without a paddle here. This might be the end of the road. We can't give up now. We have to do something. I'm certain that Warden Lagarde is the killer. It's the only explanation that fits the facts of the case. But if the chisel wasn't the murder weapon, what other bladed weapon is there in this facility? I don't. Do we have it in our organizer? We got the diagram, the chess set, the rope, it's the body, the bloody glove. I mean, Maybe you could shove something in the glove to make it all pointy. There's the tarp. There's the door. Prison roll call, the bracelet. Maybe it was finally going to be that chess piece. I don't think it's 4 inches tall. 4 inches, that's like really tall for a chess piece. And it's not pointy unless it has like a retractable knife inside of it. Prison search. I'm not seeing anything. How do I just shove it past the handle? It's got to be 4 inches. Maybe. Let's also save. It's been a while since we've done that, and I have a feeling the game's going to ask me a question, and I'm going to be too stupid to know the answer to it. Over on YouTube, Opinion is saying you can like move the chisel. Doesn't have to be a single stab. It can go further than just the edge of the chisel. Yeah, like get a little hammer and just tunk, 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 tunk in it. And then get some like pliers and right out of there. You can totally do that. I agree, Opinion. What if the chisel wasn't the murder weapon? What other bladed weapon is there in this facility? It seems we still do not have all the answers, nor the evidence to provide those answers. Oh, wait, we were not investigating more. I thought we were almost done with this case. I thought we were finishing this tonight. Alas, we must wait until the trial to see this matter resolved, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Objection! Come on, G. You're just giving the killer a chance to destroy the evidence. Are you calling the judicial process into question, Mr. Fender? Oh, no, not me. No. I tried, Miles. Any bright ideas? What is the real murder weapon, since it's clearly not the chisel? Confound it! This question throws everything we've deduced out the window. Nothing to add, Mr. Edgeworth. Allow me to remind you that claims not supported by sufficient evidence are subject to the harshest penalties. Oh, that's right. We lose our badge or something like that, right? And he's playing it cool. It's hopeless. I can't think of anything. I need more time. Loath as I am to admit it, who's saying that? Who's? You can't give up now. Remember what Mr. Fender said. Simeon's counting on us. Without us, he's... Remember how upset he was? He was devastated. Nobody's in more pain than him over Mr. Knight's death. There's no way he did it. But if we can't save him, who will? And what's more, he believes in us. He's sitting in that cell waiting for us to bring him some good news. And I, for one, won't walk away until we have some. Okay. I'd forgotten that you were not entirely useless. Gee, Miles, your little buddy there's quite the motivational speaker. And she's right, too. When you find yourself on the ropes, think of your client. Picture them pleading with you to help them. Oh, a poll! A poll just appeared over here on Twitch. Saying, it's a paid poll saying favorite evidence for case 2, doggo, chess set, man's uniform, autopsy report, a single bell, parentheses, don't sing. I'm gonna say the dog, because we had a dog for evidence. Yeah, so that's good. Let me read a couple more comments to chat, because I am still very, very far behind. Nora said, hey, Crystal, since you're awesome, can I have a shout out for my other account? Quigita said, wait, no, never mind. That was Oak. Crystal says, dang. Nora says, okay. Oak said, yeah, but for Nora, face and boobs is a little extreme. Quigita said, still, why? Crystal does a shout out. Oak said, Queen Katie, I'm sorry, Katie. I just have to get my evil up after your birthday. Nora said, thank you, hearts. Oak said, one day of no bullying has to have consequences. Nora says, I asked politely, frowny face. Crystal said, don't worry, Nora's getting bullied as a prize. Okay, good. You're doing your job properly, Crystal. Nora says, well, Crystal says, right, Nora. Crystal says, oh wait, you can't reply. Emotes only. There we go. Where do we get to the bottom of that? Viewer says, it wouldn't let me okay. Crystal says, shrug. Oak said, I can't make a name pun for pancakes. Crystal says, how to shrug. Viewer said, is this slash. Queen Katie says, oh, maybe it's because we were on emote only, and it's the normal slash with the question mark. Wait, with the question mark? I'll try again, but it's not even like showing up as an option, so I don't think I can. I'll try to figure out later. Quigita said, I'm on PC and let me. Nora said, I've never created anything not safe for work. I'm sorry, but Nora, I don't know if you realize this. And this is a public service announcement for everyone here on Twitch and YouTube. Boobs are not safe for work. I don't know if you're a woman in the workplace, you usually have to check your boobs at the door, put them into a storage locker or your car's glove compartment, or chain them up with your bike outside if that's how you get to work. I'm sorry, Nora, but the boobs are not safe for work. Quickita said, did you write shrug next to the slash? Quickita said, you also have to type stuff after that too. Wait, stuff after the shrug? AMC says, I don't know. Nora says, shrug, okay. So no, okay. Tiff says, it says unrecognized command for me. See, that's what happened to me. Quickita said, other way around, Nora. And Nora said, no, I know. Quickita said, ah, well, shrug. Nora said, yeah, it says unrecognized command, but it's okay because I have one on my keyboard itself. Then everybody's shrugging. Crystal says, hee. Tiff says, I just copied your message. Nora said, hey, Oak, thoughts on Okimi and Ira? Wait, Ira, Ira's from Don to Don, right? AMC says, Ogan, no making out with the prosecution. Why not? I gotta be able to make out with somebody, right, AMC? You have no idea how long it's been since I've smooched someone. Quickita says, huzzah! Logan is now in the final case 2 testimony. May I get a breakdown tonight? Okay, so let's keep going then. I'll read 2 more comments. So Oak said, Logan, make out with the prosecution, huh?
Sometimes boobs are mandatory for the job, so they're not always an SFW.
Okay, it depends on the job. You know, like if you're a barista and somebody wants milk in their coffee, then yeah, that milk had to come from some boob somewhere. And yes, udders are just a type of boob, but still. But thank you very much to the 10 bits Tiff. And the poll is done, and Doggo and Chesset tied with 40% of the vote. Oak contributing 40 channel points. And I'm amazed, you lurkers on YouTube, that you didn't flee. When we're talking about boobs, if they're not safe for work, they're probably not safe for the YouTubes. Kim says, all right, I gotta head out for Eeps. Have fun the rest of the stream, y'all. Thank you for being here, Kim. I'm glad you were able to hang out for the first hour. Have a good rest of your night. Okay, let's play a little bit more. When you find yourself on the ropes, think of your client. Picture them pleading with you to help them. Doesn't that make you want to fight back as hard as you can until the very end? Think of your old man, good old Gregory. You know, think of him there, dead in that elevator in an earthquake. You know, no matter how bad things looked, he'd always find a way to turn it around and save his client, except the time he died. That did him in.
I meant strippers?
Oh, I guess that is true. I guess that's a job. I don't know. I just think of that as a hobby that you're fortunate enough to get paid for, I suppose. No, but you probably have to fill out tax forms for being a stripper. So that is fair, Tiff. But I'm glad that you do agree. The implication is, by not contradicting me, that you do agree that baristas need boobs as well. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Tiff. And thank you for the clarification. But I am such a goody-goody that I didn't even think of strippers. So thank you very much. All right. No matter how bad things looked, he'd always find a way to turn it around and save his client. And you're just like him, right? If there's any way to force a turnabout here, you're the one who will find it. Simeon's counting on you. Judge Cavell. You seem to have recovered your composure, Mr. Edgeworth. But if you mean to attempt a defense, I would advise you to consider its ramifications. You have repeatedly proposed misguided theories and have made numerous false accusations. If you do so again, I will have no choice but to judge you unfit to serve as a prosecutor. Okay, let's save. Sounds like there be consequences for actions coming up here. So we're probably not going to have another cross-examination from the context here, sound of it, but we'll probably have to present some sort of evidence. Again, I think it should be the bell. The police confiscated the bell. So Canis... And neither Canis nor Knight should have had access to that bell, right? So she tied it to the chisel in order to frame Canis. And relieve you of your badge, for good. She's right. I have put forth a number of theories that prove to be flawed in one way or another. Or maybe the bell and string was there so that the chisel was plunged all the way in, like 4 inches fully deep, couldn't get out, and you had the bell to just blurk it back out. Have I made some sort of fundamental oversight? Wait. She said my theories were misguided. Nothing to say. Then the court will tolerate no more of your time wasting. I hereby... Sir! Mr. Edgeworth! Give my
Man,
verdict.
so have you and Eustace. You're such a hypocrite.
I know! Well, okay, but she's stuck to one theory. She's like tweaked it a bit, but it's always Simeon Saint. Simeon Saint did it. But I do feel like she's changed enough. I think it's a bit ridiculous, though, how the prosecutors all in these games always go, here's my theory, and then so much evidence, and they twist and turn and somersault mentally in order to figure out how that their theory can still work, instead of going, hey, maybe I should take this evidence in consideration. But maybe that's just their job. I guess. But thank you very much, Tiff, for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Give my verdict. Oh, I've whited out. Oh, what's happening? Oh, am I dead? I think I've just died. That's it. I've been thinking about it the wrong way all this time. My theories weren't misguided. I was being misled. The defendant, Simeon, said, "Objection!" Shrugging, shake my head. I think it's a little too late, a little soon for that, Your Honor. I'd say it's well past due, darling. Wouldn't you agree, Verity? Mr. Edgeworth, you may proceed. I'd like to remind you of a few things. The sighting of his dog, Helmut. The fact that he wasn't at the show. These and other factors made Mr. Canis the obvious suspect at first. This again, Mr. Edgeworth, you seem almost proud of your blunder. Hold it! I'm not done! The men are talking, lady. That's right. You didn't know the gays could be chauvinists too. But what if the real killer wanted us to suspect Mr. Canis? What if it was all carefully arranged? And what if the same was true of the chisel, our purported murder weapon? Knight had been stabbed multiple times in the same place with a bladed instrument. What if he was stabbed with a chisel after the real murder weapon had been removed? Oh, that's what the metal thing in the alligator's stomach's gonna be! A knife! Wait, won't that puncture its stomach? Will that hurt the alligator? Will an alligator be able to safely poop out a 4-inch blade? Just to leave traces of blood on it for us to find. That was how the killer misled us into thinking the chisel is the murder weapon. But why mislead us in this way? Why, indeed. Why make us think the chisel is the murder weapon rather than whatever was really used? Because it is the murder weapon. In order to get Knight transferred. In order to get Canis I mean, that was what Edgeworth said earlier. The save button is still here. So we're gonna save. I mean, it's obviously not gonna be to get Knight transferred because Knight's dead. So it should just be to get Canis transferred, right? Warden, you took advantage of what the chisel seemed to suggest. What it suggested? What are you talking about, darling? Hold it, Mr. Winner. If I were to tell you that the murder weapon was a chisel, what would you think? That it was a chisel. Did I do good? That Mr. Canis is the killer. And there you have it. That was the trap the warden set for us. Oh, Mr. Canis had a bunch of chisels, so she wanted us to think it was one of his, right? Indeed, that was her plan from the start, to frame Body Armor Canis. Your reasoning would appear to be sound. Warden Lagarde certainly seems to harbor a deep and abiding hatred for Mr. Canis. However, I think you know what I'm going to say next. She's going to ask where the real murder weapon is. Say, like, all right, wait for the alligator to poo. Give it a laxative. Or, like, slice it open. I mean, I don't know. That alone is not sufficient proof that Warden Lagarde is the killer. I knew that wouldn't be enough. There's only one thing that will prove it. The real murder weapon that we now know must exist. If you cannot prove your theory, then this conversation ends here. Objection! If we could just find the real murder weapon!
Objection!
How many times do we have to go over this? We searched the prison from top to bottom. Eustace is quite correct. No other possible murder weapon has been found, so I'm afraid you're at a bit of an impasse.
Objection!
I can still prove my case, Your Honor, because it's still here inside this prison. This would have made sure of that. The security gate? I'm glad you at least remember what it is. And do you remember what it does? Of course I do. I'm not an idiot. The security gate deflects medals. So if you win a contest, it'll deflect your medal. Which means you can't bring anything metal into the prison or take it out. Oh! Precisely. If there is another murder weapon, it cannot have been taken off the premises. Got some music again. Let me have a sip of water. I gotta start a new bottle. Let me read some comments in the chat. Let's see. Crystal says, copy pasting in here is dangerous because I might time out someone or ban them. Lol. Moonlight says, hi Logan. Hey Moonlight, how you doing? Hour mark 1:10. I've gotten farther behind. I'm 50 minutes behind now. Crystal says, hello. Nora says, Oak. Oak said, actually, it's insane how long this case is. And you guys have said this isn't even the longest one in this game. Tiff said, oh no, don't ban them. Moonlight says, hi Crystal, slow-mo delay. Crystal said, so far I haven't timeout banned someone accidentally yet. Queegaty said, double checking how many slashes for TTS pauses and does it work in beef longa? Oak says to Queegaty, it's like 4 slashes minimum to get an actual pause, but it doesn't work for beef. Beef is a bit unpredictable. And if on YouTube, if you're wondering what that is, we have multiple TTSs over here on Twitter, and our premium TTS, I guess they're both premium, is our beef longa TTS, which talks like this. And he's just a bit of what did we decide he was, like chaotic neutral or something? Pinned message, Magpie says, welcome to AAI, where every case takes 6 years. That's almost enough for Phoenix Wright to lose his badge and get it back. But thank you very much for the pinned message. I appreciate it. Over on YouTube, Opinion says, holding myself back from going on a spoilery rant about Eustace. Haha. Opinion, I am looking forward to hearing your thoughts later on when we finish this game, because like you keep alluding to very strong thoughts and opinions about Eustace. Says she's just portrayed and treated in such an interesting way. I want Eustace. I want it to turn out that this whole thing is just an act. That Eustace is actually really, really smart. I kind of love that type of character when they show up. There was like I was gonna say the name of the character in like Naruto Shippuden, but I guess that would have been it'd be a big spoiler. But there's a character like that. The thing is just goofy and whatever, and then suddenly you realize like, oh my gosh, this person is like manipulating everybody. This is amazing. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Nora says, someone explain friend streaks to Logan. I'm tired. Quickie said, oh man, I want to do a fun pause for beep, but I don't know how that works. Let's see. Nora and Crystal laughing. Oak says, great Crystal. Vero says, wait, who is the Robin? Queen Katie says, okay, guess I'll do some dots then. Thank you, Crystal, for being the test mole. Nora says, great vegetables. Crystal says, Robin, ... the sidekick, ? Oak says, how? Magpie says, Tim Drake Robin, interesting choice. You know, mine is Red Hood. I wonder what that says about us. Laughing. I don't know, because each one's different. Like, you know, Dick Grayson is the acrobatic kind of jokester. Jason Todd, I was thinking like the kind of brawler, more of kind of the street tough sort of guy. Tim Drake is more the detective, the intellectual. Damian Wayne sucks. They all have different things going for them. Okay, no offense to Damian Wayne fans out there. I'm just not one of them. Okay, I actually have a reason for this though, because like every other Robin when they came along is because the previous Robin had their arc as Robin naturally come to an end. Dick Grayson became Nightwing. Jason Todd got killed by the Joker. Tim Drake was still Robin, and then Grant Morrison's like, I want a new Robin. You just go somewhere. I don't know. I don't care what you do. And it's like, dude, let him like finish first. Don't shove him out of the picture. I should read some actual chat instead of ranting about comic book characters. Let's see. Crystal says, huh, what? Queegaty says, whoa, what? Crystal says, huh, what, why? Why are you guys acting weird? Batmanon says to Vero, if my Robin wants to reveal himself, I can, but I shall not say. Oh, do you mean for like helping you do the gifted subs? So Batmanon has an accomplice? Oak said, I just checked, it has been 11 streams of this case. Oak said, Batmanon, what does that Robin do though? I literally know nothing about Batman besides Robin being the sidekick. Vera says, man. Oak says, I feel like we should give Batmanon VIP. If anyone deserves it, it's Batmanon. Okay. Yeah, I think I can do that here if I do /VIP. No, that displays the list of VIPs. Oh, there we go. VIP, then username, Batmanon 29. And let's see if that works. Did that work? Or do I have to do with an @? Maybe I can do it that way. VIP and then @Batmanon 29. Let's try that. Did that work? I feel like nothing's working right now tonight. My shrugs don't work. That doesn't work. Over on YouTube, Opinion says, I don't think I can actually talk about any of this until like halfway through case 5. Help. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. Like earlier when we were talking about Bobby Fulbright, I'm like, people haven't played the game. I have so many thoughts about Fulbright, but I can't say them. So did that work? By the way, let me know in the Twitch chat. Let's see. Quigator says, captions, I'm a yoke. Crystal says, Logan is now a yoke canon. Actually, I probably should have checked to see if I even had any VIP slots still available. Nora said, there are 3 original movies, but then one of the original 4 actors passed away in 2019, so they made a spin-off recently called Rise of Red, and then they're making a sequel to the spin-off currently. Oh, talking about Descendants again. Quigator said, captions, Chemist Academy. Babanon says to Oak, Robin can really do whatever, just as long as they don't reveal who I am. Not sure about what Robin does in the comics or the shows. I'm just not a huge fan of superhero stories, ironically. That's gotta be Tim Drake, because he became Robin after he, figured out that Dick Grayson was Nightwing, which meant he was Robin, which meant that that Bruce Wayne was Batman, and he's like, hey, I know you're Batman, you need a Robin, and Batman's like, okay, Tim, you're Robin. Oak says, wait, am I Robin? Quigator said, Logan, you didn't even know Ponko existed when you did Themis Academy. There was a part of my heart that had a hole in it that was Ponko-shaped. I didn't know who Ponko was, but I yearned for Ponko. Batmanon says, yes, Oak. Oak says, laughing, I was so confused. Oak said, I'm the only person who knows who Batmanon is. Ooh. Crystal says to Oak, I forgot I did write Kaneko and Yoshiko canon ages. 16 became friends, 17 the party, 17 months later, they started dating, 22 got married. Sword takes place 4 years later, so Neko and Yoshi are 26. Oak said, I was acting weird because I didn't realize I was Robin. I have a secret Batman information. And then to Nora said, that is the exact age I predicted. Nora said, it is. Quigator said, Fifi, I didn't have this mishearing in the fan translation. Croissant prawn. Those are some good puns. What did the fan translation say if you maybe remember? Nora said, it's sad though because Yoshiko canonically works a lot, so they don't get to spend as much time together. Maybe I'll just write it so Yoshiko eventually loses her job. Boom, problem solved. And then they can starve to death. Queen Katie, the hydrate command. Thank you very much. I will hydrate right now. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. Okay, let's play some more of the game. Precisely! If there's another murder weapon, it cannot have been taken off the premises. Did I save? I can't remember if I saved or not. Let's save again just to be safe. Because even if it is a knife that got swallowed by the alligator, which is what I'm going for the moment, I don't know how any of our evidence communicates that. But nor could it have been brought into the prison in the first place. And so we find ourselves right back where we began. George Gavelle! What I am trying to tell you, Mr. Edgeworth, is that if you wish me to believe that there is another murder weapon here in the prison, you will also have to explain to me how it got here. All right, we know that the chisel was smuggled into the prison inside a pocket chess set. But our contention is that the chisel is not the real murder weapon. So, if the weapon came from outside the facility, then there must have been a way to bring it in. Yes, the question of the hour is this. Can you show me this alternate route? Oh! How did the weapon Warden Lagarde used get into the prison? Maybe it's that chess piece. Maybe it spits out a blade. Something. You borrowed evidence from the police to help with your investigation, is that correct? Oh! There we go, I forgot about this. Why, yes, sweetie. Everything related to Canis is with me now. And he used a knife, right? Isn't that what his bio says? Where is it? There we go. Black dog and a knife, so she has his knife. So that's the actual murder weapon. Heaven knows how many times I've walled the secretive scoundrel into my office to talk to me. Of course, that's how! The fact that this is here with us shows how a bladed object could have been brought into the facility as well. It's the bell, because it's a one-of-a-kind bell, well, two of a kind, taken by police. So if that bell is here and she took everything, then it would stand to reason that the knife came as well. So yes, bell, we finally present it. Allow me to remind you of our conversation with Mr. Canis yesterday. Yes, it was but one of my bells, one of only 2 in existence. Just 2? 2 and only 2. One for my knife, and one for my beloved Helmut. Exquisitely crafted, utterly unique. My ears are my guide, after all, and I must be able to use my tools precisely. Of course, as you said, the knife has long since been taken from me. So you see, there is a way for objects to be brought into the prison unscrutinized, as part of the evidence Warden Lagarde borrowed from the police. Oh, it always hurts so much. Mr. Canis's knife was part of the evidence in that case against him, and the evidence was here in the prison. Not only that, but the knife had a certain bell attached to it. The bell that was attached to the chisel. correct. The killer took the bell from the knife and attached it to the chisel. But that can't be right. The chisel only had Mr. Knight's fingerprints on it. Easy enough to explain if the killer wore gloves. She made it look as if the chisel was the murder weapon, then attached the bell to it. So in so doing, she made sure that all the evidence pointed to Mr. Cannon. So I was right. The bell had to have been obtained by the police. Let me read some more in the chat. Batmanon said, must be going from this account for now. I'll be lurking. Batmanon, I'm gonna try to remember to VIP you later if that didn't work. Oak said, yeah, I'm still confused why the chessboard is upside down. They clearly set up the board to make the white, to make it seem like white had castled, which doesn't make sense because of the board being switched around. Magpie says, nobody hates Danganronpa like Danganronpa fans. That is true, Magpie. Because then we've experienced the pain. Danganronpa 2 was so painful for me, but it was so good, so good. Nora said, not getting back into Danganronpa. Nora, just trust me. Trust me. You're going to want to. Once you finish the first game, then make your opinion on it. And then if you don't want to finish the rest of the series, fine. But don't judge it till you finish it, because you only got like, not even half the story, a fraction of what's really going on. A pin message. Oak says, LoganRobo's, please pin. Did somebody call me a boob? Chat, am I no longer safe for work? Am I engorged fatty tissue with a system of ducts leading to a mammary gland? Oh, the shame of it all. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know if engorged was the right word there. It's like there's something like that. Because like a lot of animals, I'm not even going to talk about that type of stuff. Because that's getting into like talk about the biology of boobs. And that takes away the magic of them. Quickita said, I don't know, Logan. Maybe finally changing your tags help. Please pin lol. Maybe a little bit, maybe. But it helped all at once, very suddenly and abruptly. Oak says to Nora, you should, though. It'd be funny. You should also continue P4 because I need you to see what happens and get to P5 sooner. Nora said one or the other. AMC says, Logan looks so... Drioi? Right there? I'm sorry. Wait, what were you saying? Drioi? D-R-E-O-Y. Drioi. Maybe destroyed? Dreary? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. There was the suggested poll, favorite evidence for case 2. That poll was done. Oak said to Nora, well, I haven't played Danganronpa, so I'm biased toward P4, but you should probably set up a more concrete schedule. Here's the question, Oak, do you care about Danganronpa spoilers? If I gave you a major story spoiler for the first game that would convince you that, yes, Nora should play the rest of the game, would you convince her without telling her what the spoiler is? Vera said, dreamy? Dreamy? I don't think I've ever looked dreamy in my life. But thank you, I guess. If there's any girls out there that think I look dreamy, hey, DM me, please. Nora says, it's extremely hard for me to have a concrete schedule. Because Oak said, I haven't played Danganronpa, biased toward P4, you should probably set up a more concrete schedule. It helped me so much with my streaming. Highly recommend it, Nora. Oak said, at least more concrete set of games. Nora said, I have one. All the games I play. Quickita said, I'm sure if you were older, you'd do what I do. Stream on days Logan stream so I can raid someone, lol. AMC with a clip. Hang on, let me load this one up in the clip viewer so we can check out this one together. Again, if you're lurking, I'm getting to the point where I used to always say it takes a while to set up the clips. Now I have a new spiel I give. If you don't know the rundown, anytime someone posts a clip into the Twitch chat, we put it up on the screen so we're gonna watch it together. This one's titled Wait 23 from 42 minutes ago. At least I'm not an hour behind anymore. Wait 23, what was that? I think someone's talking about me. Oak says, wait, 23? Oak says, hi, famous Longa. Krista says, famous beef. Awesome, 23 people. Yes, I appreciate you all being here. That's when YouTube suddenly became 23. I don't let you down. Actually, does YouTube have raids? Maybe we got raided there. And I just don't have any sound alerts set up for that. So maybe that happened. So if you raided, type something in the chat and I will, plug you for both here and Twitch. So yeah. Hi. I still don't know how to tell if I got raided. I hope someone will rat out who the raider was so I can express my appreciation. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, it went from 5 viewers to 23 and a switch flipping. It was amazing. Let me read a couple more comments. Oak said, Tiff, Maggie left Gumshoe. He's free for the taking. I think you should probably focus on just P4, Danganronpa no Mori, but even that is probably a bit too much. I would say pick one of those, maybe two. If you can't do a concrete, reliable schedule, be reliable with the game you play. I think you gotta do Danganronpa, but if you want to do P4 first, just pick one. Nora said, you just want me to be sad. I want to go back to AA as well. I don't want you to be sad. Believe me, there is something that you will very much like in Danganronpa, but it's like 3 or 4 cases away. Tiff says, yes, mine. Oak says, I agree, but that's so many games. Crystal says, laughing. Oak said, 1 game is good, 2 games are perfect, 3 games a bit too many, 4 games is way too much, 5 and up is insane, and you won't be able to remember anything. Crystal with a timestamp, 1:34:34. Oh, still so far behind. Pin message, Oak said, also, Nor isn't here anymore, so you can say it and maybe just tell people to mute or skip ahead 30 seconds to avoid the spoilers. But what if she watches the VOD? Because it's a big spoiler. But if that means you don't care about hearing it, verify that you specifically don't care about hearing it, and I'll DM you on Discord and let you know. It's a very simple, quick spoiler. You might already know it, I don't know. But if you find out that, just promise you won't tell Nora, but you will encourage Nora to play Danganronpa, because I think Nora will listen to you. Tiff said, yes, mine. I read that. Crystal with the timestamp. Nora said, made schedule in DC. Crystal said, ooh, nice. Magpie says, yo, nice. Quicket said, holy heck, Shiro, Logan. Tiff said, yo. Nora said, I want to be Wednesday because I want to stream, but I don't want to play Danganronpa, but I have to. Yes, Nora, you should. Oak said, you could always just play Danganronpa on a different day. Nora said, I want to be Friday because I have my birthday party, murder mystery, and then bowling. You're all invited. We get to go bowling. I've been bowling in ages. Pin message, Oak said, I don't mind too much about spoilers. I've already been spoiled on quite a bit. I would try to convince Nora if you told me. I'm curious. Also, please pin. Okay, because this is like a major spoiler. I will message you that. Over on YouTube, Opinion says, let's go. Logan, you're so close to this. I can't go on another stream. You have to let chat go. I want to make the accident. I want to make the accident wasn't your fault joke, but I didn't think that makes sense in this context. Okay, so let's play a little bit more. I do need to get caught up in chat, but we're over 2 hours in. Let's at least try to get to the end. Maybe I can read like a bunch more before, because if we get done with this, we'll just go right into the next trial. My hair seems so poofy. I just glanced at that. It's like, it's so hot in my room right now. I don't know why. It's cold outside, and I am sweating up a storm in here. In so doing, she made sure that all the evidence pointed to Mr. Caddis, and who had access to the evidence from which the bell was taken. Why, the only person to whom it had been entrusted. Vera said the stream title is so misleading. Well, it says finishing the captive turnabout tonight, then on to whatever the next case is. Let's go Team Edgeworth. I think we're finishing it. We're totally finishing it tonight, right? Why, only the person to whom it had been entrusted. Who was it, sir? Who's been messing with the evidence? I'm still here. Just want to let you know, still here. I believe that would be you. Isn't that correct, Warden Lagarde? But bells aren't exactly rare, you know. Anybody could have set that up, except it was a 2-of-a-kind bell. It says right there in the organizer. Unluckily for you, that isn't quite right. Quite true, sorry. These particular bells are unique because there are only 2 of them in existence. What? By attaching that bell to the chisel, you as good as declared yourself the killer. But you don't have any proof that the knife was ever even here to begin with. Hold it. I don't, not yet anyway. We just wait for the alligator to defecate. Mr. Winner, I'd like you to order another search of the prison right away. Oh, I'm helping. Am I your friend now? But if you do find something, it's gonna make things awkward for me. This isn't about what's convenient for you. We have to find the truth. You're a prosecutor, aren't you? Oh, I like this. I mean, for just this brief moment, Edgeworth is almost like a mentor to Eustace Winter. I like it. Well, yeah, but, you know, I'm dumb. This worthless excuse for a prosecutor. If I had investigative authority, I wouldn't be sitting on it. Anyhow, it's not my decision to make. The warden would have to authorize it. You know full well that she will do no such thing. You have the power to insist on a search. Use it. Sorry, darling, but not without that evidence. The goddess of justice cannot bestow her blessings on those who lack the proof to support their claims. Our work here is done. The rest of this matter will have to be settled in the courtroom. Oh, I blacked out this time. Last time it was white. No, if we give Lagarde the opportunity, she'll destroy whatever evidence is left. I have to object. I have to stop them. But what do I say? I don't have anything concrete to offer. Well, we're gonna save if you're gonna make me say something. And I am once again amazed that there is so much still left of this case here to do. Opinion, are we getting closer? Are you satisfied that I am moving forward? What am I thinking? I'm never this reckless. No, I can't back down now. I've got to put everything on the line. I'm not a prosecutor right now. I'm an associate attorney with a client to defend. Only I can save Mr. Saint. And that means... even if my chances are 1,000,000 to 1, it's still worth a shot. It's now or never. Should I object? Chat, will I get a bad ending if I don't object? Let's save right before this in case there is a bad ending. We can go back and see it. Because obviously we do object, right? Either that or that we don't object and then the alligator happens to poop out the knife and it's like, it's alligator poop ex machina. Objection! My guess is it would have been the illusion of choice. Would have tried to, and then in his mind, no, I have to. Like whenever we try to get a bad ending with Phoenix Wright. I suppose this must be how a certain serial bluffer always feels. Yes, that's right. I alluded to that man. Regardless, I cannot walk away.
Objection!
Objection! Wait, Your Honor! This had better be good, Mr. Edgeworth. I've got it. Got what, exactly? The real murder weapon, of course. I know where Mr. Caddis's knife is. Do you really, Mr. Edgeworth? I do. Not at all. If I did not know better, I would say that you were bluffing. No. Oh, you wound me, Your Honor. I don't know the meaning of the word. Oh, this is terrible for my heart. There's no way you could. Oh, I mean, it's not here, I tell you. Well, would you be so kind as to enlighten us? Where is the real murder weapon? Think, Miles, think! Somewhere not even the police would search. A blind spot in this zoo. A hiding place that the warden could be absolutely sure of. A hiding place? No. It's either the alligator's colon or in that chess piece, right? If you insist. Come on, Helmut. Open up. Oh, it's gonna be the alligator because we're showing the parallel that he hid the chisel inside the dog, so she hid the knife. Oh, so maybe it's not in the stomach. Maybe the alligator. You can't train an alligator to just hold a knife in its mouth. Maybe it's taped to the roof of its mouth or something? And come on, Helmut. Open up. Did she use the same trick? No. That's ridiculous, isn't it? But the more I think about it, how many foolproof ways to evade detection could there be? Mr. Edgeworth, how long do you intend to keep us waiting? There's the faintest possibility. There's the faintest possibility I'm right, but if I'm wrong, we stand to lose everything. Your Honor, this is where the real murder weapon is hidden. It's gonna be right there, inside the alligator pond. Let's see, read some more in the chat here. Over on YouTube, Opinion says, so close, come on, alligator. Oh, we have someone, ValTube, says, I live the emotion you put on it. Oh, thank you. I assume that's good, that you want to live then. So thank you so much, ValTube. I appreciate that. Are you been lurking for a little while? I should periodically, for the sake of lurkers, give the rundown on our schedule and everything. Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I should make a jingle out of it. No, that'd be awful. Alternating between this game, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit, and Metaphor Refantasio. Lately, we've occasionally been adding a bonus Saturday stream, like last night we played Rune Factory 4. But ValTube, hi, how you doing? Okay, present. Take that. Here in the yard? Indeed. I don't believe I understand. Would you care to explain a little more? Where exactly is the real murder weapon? I was very precise, Miles. I don't need to do this. I need to, let me go over here. Let me go over here. It's in him. It's in him. It's in the alligator. Oh, sorry, I said I was gonna read some more comments in the chat though. Crystal says 40 minutes behind. There's some quotes. Nora said, I know Logan's full name. I know some of you have searched me up, but it's easy to find. I leave big footprints digitally. Crystal says, no one can dox Logan. Logan doxes himself. Atlantic said, so do I. LoganRobo. Nora said, Logan has doxed himself before. I still remember it. Oak said, Logan is easily doxed. His full name is LoganRobo. Vera said, she's so done with objections. Oak says to Nora, oh yeah, I forgot there was one time Logan just said his full name accidentally, I think. Well, there was, actually, I'm not going to comment on what was or wasn't said because that'd be too close. That'd be too much of clues for people. Nora said, yes, protect the girlfriend. Crystal says, that means the autopsy is new. Updated autopsy report. Oak says 4 inches is plenty, Miles. Nora said, yep, because you told me about it and I had to check and went, oh my gosh, I forgot K existed. My bad. Magpie says, I remember how this goes. Oak says, add quote 4 inches, but that man tells me it's plenty. And the quote is added. Queen Katie said, have you seen my poll redeem? Vera said, no, let me see. Queen Katie said, should I post it again? Free mode. Vera said, got it, salute. Nora said, I get to wear my Ranma shirt and Sailor Moon hoodie on my birthday party Friday. Nice. Vera said, signal bells. Single bell. Oh, are you doing jingle bells? Like, single bells, single bells. I thought you were doing like silver bells. Single bells, single bells. It's Christmas time and you're lonely. Vera said, single all the way. There we go. Nora said, I did not write anything about such things. Vera said, gonna try and find batteries. Wish me luck. Oak says, good luck, Vera. Good luck, Vera. Atlantic said, I realized I never did the lurk command, so ... Thank you for the lurk, Atlantic. Or are you back now? I don't know which it was. Thank you for whichever it was. Nora said, yes, Ira from Dawn to Dawn, but Ira is also protagged in the story I'm writing. Also, Logan, what? Oak says 151.51. I'm getting closer. Look at that. I'm only 35 minutes behind now. Okay, let's play some more of the game because Opinion, I'm sure, is getting antsy. Oh, and ValTube over on YouTube is saying, I'm doing fine. Nice. I'm glad to hear it. All right, alligator. I probably should have saved on that in case I need to point to like exactly inside his mouth or something. Of course, that's what it must have been. Hey? What's the matter, detective? It's the metal detector, sir. It's reacting to the alligator. What? How? The metal detector was reacting to something inside her after all. Your Honor, I'd like to remind you of this piece of evidence. The chisel? Didn't we just figure out that isn't the murder weapon? You might recall that Mr. Canis hid this chisel in his dog's mouth. Would you believe that the real murder weapon was hidden in much the same way? That's right! The murder weapon is hidden inside the alligator in that pond over there! What? No way! Oh, why do I keep bending my baton? We detected the presence of a metallic object during our earlier investigation. Judge Gavell, we need to know what's inside that alligator. Understood. Then we'll need to summon a veterinarian. Oh, are we gonna see? Wait, no, because that game came out after. What was the veterinarian in the Orlo the Orca? One, Dr. Crab, right? I am sure I could get the little sweetie to open up for us. Wait, has Regina been here the whole time? I'd be happy to give it a try. Please, by all means. Walking. I'm coming over too. I want a closer view of this. Walton Lagarde! The real murder weapon is about to be revealed. Why not do the right thing and confess? Are we gonna see a breakdown? I'm excited for the breakdown. Oh, Doc just popped over on YouTube. Saying, guess I'm here on YouTube tonight. Hopefully the internet stays strong enough for me to be here. Won't chat much, but alas, glad to see us finishing case 2. Doc! So good to see you! I hope chat relayed my messages to you in their group chat that I said hi and all that stuff. Good to see you, Doc. Okay, come on. We're so close. We're at the 2.5 hour mark, which also is a good time to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions for Twitch. Over on YouTube, do you know, can you raid on YouTube? I'm new to this multi-streaming over on YouTube thing. I think I may have gotten raided tonight, but I'm not sure. I'm excited. Okay, so again, my theory is for her breakdown, because her fur coat is segmented and her mink shawl is alive, I'm guessing that every segment in her fur coat is a living animal, and they're all gonna scatter. and she's gonna look weird under it. I don't know what she'll look like. Maybe she's tubby. Maybe she's in her pajamas. I don't know. I have nothing to confess. As you wish. Then you can simply wait and watch as your lies are exposed. Sure, we got it. This has to be it. Let me count. It's 4 inches long. It's over, Fifi Lagarde. The real murder weapon was Body Armor Canis's knife, making you the only person who could have killed Bronco Knight. Oh, here comes. I'm not the criminal here. This is all Canis is doing. I did the right thing. Canis was a threat. He was Canis's lapdog. Curse that despicable man, Canis. Why did he have to come and ruin my perfect little home? We could have been happy forever if it wasn't for him. He ruined my paradise on Earth. He ruined everything. Curse him. Curse that pitiless butcher, that awful, terrible, despicable man. Curse him. I was right! I was right! I was right! Oh! Yes! Oh, I was right! Ha! I feel good, but I also feel lightheaded after shouting that word him that long. I gotta look back at the VOD. I felt like my face was probably turning beet red from all the blood rush in my brain from not breathing. Ha! Ha! Wow. Whew. Okay, let's get some background music. Once we get that, I'll read some more in the chat. March 29th, 12:34 p.m. Detention Center corridor. I like that she was wearing like prison stripes under it. So it shows that she, despite her outward appearance of a warden, was truly a criminal underneath it all. Prosecutor Thwinner, sir? Is everyone gonna get his name wrong? The test results have just come back. Thwinner? I guess we've all been under a lot of stress. Traces of Bronco's blood were found on Mr. Canis's knife. It's just like you said, sir. Congratulations on a stunning victory. Oh, does Eustace get the credit? Oh, good for him. Good for that little weirdo. Thank you, officer. Excellent work. You can continue complimenting me if you like. Let's read some chat. I also gotta breathe after that. That breakdown took a lot out of me. Let's see. Nora said, quote, if they want milk in their coffee, y'all ever feel like your stomach doesn't hurt, but but if you ate anything, you would spontaneously combust or just die? I mean, kinda, like I just don't have an appetite, maybe? Oak with a clip. For anyone lurking and doesn't know the drill, if you post a clip in the Twitch chat, we load it up on screen so we can all watch it together and also have a timestamp of how far behind I am. This one's titled Logan Stop from 39 minutes ago. I'm worried when I see titles like this. Huh?
Boo Eustace. You're a fraud.
Fraud? I'm not a fraud. I'm not a psychologist that thinks everything's about your mother. I'm not Sigmund Fraud. What are you talking about? Oh, thank you very much for the 10 bits, Tiff. I appreciate it. All right, let's play this clip, even though it says Logan Stop.
Strippers?
Oh, I guess that is true. I guess that's a job. I don't know. I just think of that as a hobby that you're fortunate enough to get paid for, I suppose. No, but you probably have to fill out tax form.
Strippers?
That actually wasn't the thing I was worried it was going to be. Okay, I am worried that we have a clip where the very first word spoken out loud is the word strippers, though. But at least it wasn't me that said it. So thank you very much for the clip there. Magpie says, not sure how to feel about blork as a verb. It was an onomatopoeia verb. It's good. Oak says, hey, Logan, I would like to mention that as someone familiar with coffee, we do not use breast milk in coffee. Well, you don't, Oak. Actually, I wouldn't know. I don't drink coffee. I'm an Ovaltine man. And don't worry, I use cow's milk. Nora said, from anyone here who knows what kind of stuff I'm into, game shows, etc., what should I draw? I'm compiling a list right now. When in doubt, Athena Sykes, I guess. Oak says, also, I hope that clipped correctly because my mobile clipper is still broken. Aw. Nora said, gaze with a Z or gaze with a YS. Oak said, Ira or Momo from Dawn to Dawn. Oh yeah, draw Ira. I do like Ira. I didn't like her when I first met her, but after that episode 7, she won me over. Vera said, I return. I found new batteries. Huzzah! Vera, do you mind if I ask what the batteries are for? Welcome back. Thank you for the unlurk. Nora said, written down. Give me more. Wait, Oak with another clip. I'm sorry if you're lurking and eager to get back to the game. We just got a few of these to go over real quick. This one is titled Great Work Eustace from 35 minutes ago. So let's see what this one is. If I were to tell you that the murder weapon was a chisel, what would you think? That it was a chisel. Did I do good? That Mr. Canis is the killer. If I would thank you very much for that clip. I don't know if I'm becoming a fan of Eustace or I'm just becoming a fan of how I imagine him in my head, but I'm liking Eustace Winner. See, over on YouTube, Doc said, oh, I already read that. Opinion says, you nailed her breakdown, dude. Keyboard slave, thank you, Opinion. I was very happy with that, if you couldn't tell. Doc says, I did hear you say hi, and I hope a message saying hi back got to you. Yes, I think it did. I think it did. But either way, good to see you, Doc. I've missed you lately. You're fun to have around. That was pinned earlier by Magpie. Nora said, y'all, I miss Athena and Maya and Trucy and Phoenix and Apollo and not Larry. And when are we getting the next chronological game? Oak said, give me Maya and Judge Udgy. I'd like to see the two of them have a team-up spin-off game. Except if they have a spin-off game, maybe we won't see them anymore. Vera said, one of those guys come back to this game or not, who knows? Moonlight said, I'm good, Logan. Didn't realize you were this far behind. Oak said, it's been a while since I played this. Nora said, Spirit of Justice was released 9 years ago. Please give me next chronological game. Magpie says, Damian Wayne ... sucks. They all have things going for them. This is so funny and I support you. Thank you, Magpie. Oak says, I'm sexually attracted to Judge Udgy. Vera said, no real. Nora says, Judge Udgy hasn't canonically been seen in 9 years. I worry about him. He's old. He might be dead. Vera says, laughing, did it work? Oh, there we go. Batmanon is already VIP of this channel. It worked. Vera said, Batmanon, are you here? Oak said, also, you should give me VIP because I'm awesome. I'll think about it. I got to see how many slots I have left, though. Beowulf says, are you here, Batmanon? Vera said, went to check in mod view and Batmanon isn't here. Womp. Oak said, the real Batmanon DM'd me a while ago and revealed their identity. I know who Batmanon is. Nora said, I have to go now. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for the stream. Love y'all so much and you're all awesome and makes me so happy. You're all so awesome and I get to celebrate my birthday for the first time in this server next week. I will see you guys maybe Tuesday, maybe Thursday. I don't know yet. Friday is my birthday, so I'll be late to stream, but I'll be there eventually. Love y'all. Good night. Good night, Nora. Thank you so much for being here. Happy almost birthday. Don't let us forget. Make sure that we sing to you. And we'll see you next time, Nora. Thank you for hanging out with us. Oak says, good night, Nora. LoganRobo's, please pin. Vera said, should I pin? Oak says, yes. Magpie says, I finished Trigger Happy Havoc and thought, well, that was terrible and didn't play again. And that's fine if you don't like it. But I'm just saying you can't judge that game until you finish that game, in my opinion. Pin message written by Queen Katie, pinned by Crystal, said, fun fact, Lagarde is the earliest born female culprit in the post-Meiji timeline. And Oak says, Sigmund Fraud. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that was pretty good for something I just had to come up with on the spur of the moment. Thank you very much for the pinned messages. Vera said, that's so fair. Oak said, Logan, you need to stop thanking us for being evil. I called you LoganRobo's and you just said, but thank you for the pinned message. I am just grateful for the whimsy is all. Vera says, dreamy? Oak said, I don't mind too much about spoilers. I've already been spoiled quite a bit. Oh, that was pinned earlier. And that was pinned earlier. Oak said, wait, Vera, can you pin the other message? Vera said, bet the stream is title is so misleading. Vera said, thank you. No way this trial lasts another stream. Okay, I see that there's another clip, but let's play a little bit more because I'm getting a little bit seasick from this back and forth little waltz that we have for Eustace Winner's theme. Yes, sir! Thwinner wins again! I think I'm welling up a little. With rage. Let him have a win. He's obviously not gonna get many more later in his career. And plus, Edgeworth, the most important thing is that justice was done. Excellent work, Eustace. Just a few loose ends to tie up and we're done. Huh? What you talking about? I just solved the case, didn't I? We have yet to confirm whether or not Knight really was working for Mr. Canis. It will be vital to know if Warden Lagarde was simply jumping to conclusions on that front. There's Clueless, and then there's you. Well, then I guess we better get back to our investigation. I hope it has something to do with that chess piece. The carved dog chess piece, the one with like the Cerberus heads on it. All right, officer, you're with me. You're about to see the winner win a whole lot more. Prepare to witness first-rate investigative talent in action. Yes, sir! I'm right with you, sir! I can't wait to watch you at work! It's winning time! Oh, I'm running the wrong direction. I expect this case will cause quite a stir. Oh? The attempted murder of a president is news enough, and now his would-be assassin has been murdered. But Knight never sought to kill the president in the first place. That's right, I do still think that some of this was a cover-up, somehow. That Canis was probably ordered by the government of... Well, no, because it was just Lagarde. I'm very confused. Let's also make sure that we're periodically saving, because at any time she might ask us for one more piece of evidence. I hope we're done presenting evidence. We are 2 hours and 40 into this stream, and I thought we'd have been done with this case like 2 hours ago. Let's see, I gotta read some more over on YouTube as well. Let's see, Doc says, you were so right, Logan, almost insanely so. Thank you, Doc. Valtube says, I loved when Winner said, it's winning time and won, all over the place. Opinion says, my favorite part of Ace Attorney Investigations 2 is when Eustace said, it's winning time, and started winning all over the place. You guys got a hive mind. It's like we're all morbing together here today. And then Doc says, it's winning time. What kind of noise does winning make? I imagine a splorch. But Knight never sought to kill the president in the first place. The truth is not always as important as it might seem, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, so she's admitting it's a lie! In the eyes of both society and the law. Okay, I like this because Edgeworth's whole thing post Manfred von Karma period is about seeking the truth at whatever the cost. That's the most important thing. And she's saying that the truth takes a back seat to what's expedient. How can you even say that? You do not have to believe me. However, as a prosecutor, Mr. Edgeworth is obliged to accept that this is the reality of the world he operates in. Being a prosecutor is more than proving people guilty. That's what I believe. We are all free to believe as we choose, but the law is not to be toyed with for our own personal goals. If you refuse to accept this, then you must prepare to suffer the consequences. What does that even mean? I wasn't paying attention. Wait, you're not gonna take his badge? I'm afraid I must be going now. Farewell, Mr. Edgeworth. Curtsy. I mean, you know she's a bad guy. Anybody that has like a Phantom of the Opera type of pipe organ playing her theme is a bad guy. Oh, look at Gumshoe. He is fuming mad. Judge Gavelle is right. There must be only one set of laws for everyone. But if following the law means sacrificing the truth, can I really do that in good conscience? I'm still guessing that this game is probably going to end with him becoming chief prosecutor, or at least obviously on that vector, and that his whole thing will be about reforming things and fixing them. Won't work. I mean, we tried to reform the system at the end of Apollo Justice, and see how well that turned out. Hey, what are you doing in here? I don't know if you're allowed in here. Simeon, you're out! That's right, he's officially publicly gay. Oh, but he's being ratatouille'd by Monkey. He might even be asleep. Hey, Regina. Is everything all right? They did let you out, right? Yeah, but I'm so confused about what's going on. Some guy just came and said I was free to go and that I have Mr. Edgeworth to thank. You sure do. Mr. Edgeworth found out who the real killer is. Well, really? You did that for me, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, no. Stop staring at me like that. I'm innocent. No, don't put the rug out from under me now. Stop it, silly! It's true! He saved you! So say thanks already. Okay, thank you, Mr. Edgeworth, thank you. And great big Regina Berry, thank you from me too! Mr. Saint talking directly to me? Small victories, I suppose. Can I just ask one question, Mr. Attorney? Sure. I'm not actually an attorney, though. I thought Bronco was my friend. No, my best friend. I trusted him, but how? Oh, but now, I said, I pressed too soon. But now? Oh, because he used him to smuggle the chisel in. And Bronco clearly had some plot with that, right? Well, it's just, I never knew. I never would have believed that he that he could hate somebody enough to want to kill them. Let's save, because this feels like one of those things at the end of cases where they say, here's proof that you're wrong. And I always, not always, but I often get those very wrong. Oh, I see Tiff is over on YouTube saying you could... Thank you, Toilet Dog. I will save again, because I am a trained Pavlovian dog. Over on YouTube, Tiff is saying you could say ... that the end justifies the means. Didn't she like kind of drop that phrase earlier? And we're like, that's just like, crap. What was even his name in that case? What was his name? It was like an ancient Greek name that dude had. Aristotle means. There we go. Valtube says, I love Simeon. He would never do something bad to anyone. What if the monkey commanded him to? The monkey like pulls his controls and tells him he's basically a controllable character. Would Money the monkey though do something wrong? I worry about that. I worry about that often. I never would have believed that he could hate somebody enough to want to kill them. If he kept something like that from me, then he never really trusted me, did he? That is the true sign of friendship. Chat. Whoa! Thank you, Atlantic, for the Seekers redeemed. Thank you. But chat, that is an important life lesson. If you're ever truly friends with someone, tell that person all the people you would literally be willing to murder. You'll probably lose all your friends, but at least you'll know something. I don't know. I'm not good at friendship. That's not true, Simeon. Of course he trusted you. No, he didn't. If he just told me, I could have stopped him. I could have told him that hate never helps. That he had to let go of all that stuff. Mr. Saint. Oh, that's why you have that last name. You're a real saint, aren't you? I think you're forgetting something. I should show him the thing that proves I trust him. Crap, see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay, what proves that I trust him? And the save is gone. It's not for hit points, but it'll just move on. Okay, the thing that proves that I trusted him could be the chess set. He had Simeon Saint bring that in. Floor plan, the rope, that he's dead, the bloody glove, the tarp, the door sensors, the prison roll call, the chess dog piece, prison search, chess diagram, security camera footage. I mean, the footage shows him visiting him. Security gates, the tunnel prints of the bear, the autopsy report, the chisel with the bell, the trick, the breaker. What? It's got to be the chess set. I did save a bit ago, so if I'm wrong, I guess we can try again. We'll just have a few pieces of dialogue to get through. See, this is where I always suck and mess up at things. I mean, it's got to be that, right? That's the only thing that's related to him. Because the diagram of the place doesn't tell us anything. The rope was just used for the stunt in the show. His dead body, the glove, the tarp, the sensors. Let me double check everything one more time. Yeah, the roll call, Sawit's bracelet. We still haven't figured out if there's anything significance to that dog chess piece. I hope it comes back later in the game. Prison search. And I was playing correspondence chess against Canis. The two have some sort of connection. There's some hidden message in here. Like if we take every third word, it spells out, I secretly love and trust Saint. Next move, bishop g2. What next? Rook, no, pawn to g6. It'll be like, no, he wasn't willing to sacrifice his pawns and you're a pawn or something like that. Security camera footage. Security gates. Tunnel prints. Autopsy. The chisel. The bells. Okay, the chess set. We'll try it again if I'm wrong. Chess set.
Take that!
Am I right? I think I'm right. Is the chess set I brought for him. Knight had hidden a chisel inside. I imagine he meant to use it to escape. What? You mean he was using me? Am I a chisel? No, you're not a chisel. He believed in you. He knew he could count on you to bring it, and that you would never be so untrusting as to look inside. He knew that he could trust you enough to use and manipulate you to commit crimes. And really, isn't that the greatest form of friendship there is? I should read some more in the chat because I'm still far behind. Vero posted another clip let me load this one up at the clip viewer so we can see what this is. So we can watch this one together and also see how far behind I still am. 31 minutes ago, gosh. Said, it looks like Gummy pulled K away to to stand next to Miles. Okay, there we go. So let's load this one up. Watch this.
Only the person to whom it had been entrusted.
Oh, it kind of does!
Get out of the way, Kay.
I gotta snuggle right up to my work husband. Out of the way, Kay. Edgeworth is for Gumshoe. Thank you very much for the clip. I didn't even notice that before, but I appreciate that. Vera said, clip title, it looks like Gummy had pulled Kay away to stand next to Miles. Moonlight said, he's teaching the child. Vera says, mentor! Oak said, 222, still so far behind. Vera said, too much gaslighting, laughing, poor alligator. Queen Kitty said, hey Logan, remember how Allie wasn't feeling well? Oak said, wait, no effing way. The actual answer is there's a knife in the alligator's butt? I guess it was just in his mouth. He didn't swallow. Vera said, this is so funny because you could throw a knife in the lake part and people won't think to search there with Allie, probably. Moonlight said, make a jingle. Okay, maybe I will make a jingle. We'll see how it goes. Oak said, oh, he's actually getting slightly less far behind. Magpie says, Herman Crab. I love that guy. He's great. Tiff says, Herman Crab hearts. Crystal with some hearts. Oak says, Doc. Queen Katie said, spoiler clips incoming plus a fun fact. Bill says, hey. Oak says, raid suggestion. We've rated them before, but it's been a while, so let me copy that down in my text file over here. Thank you very much. And also, for those who are lurking or don't know the deal, anytime I accidentally foreshadow something or guess something right or maybe humorously wrong, Queen Katie will then later post a spoiler clip in the chat so we can see what it was. So she has posted 2 of those from the looks of it, so let's check these out real quick as we're enjoying the denouement of this case. This one's from 16 days ago called Logan Clocking In So Quickly, Wow. Okay, let's see what this one was. Oops, I forgot to resize that. There we go.
It's down this corridor here, darling. But FYI, I don't let just anybody wander in willy-nilly. Let's see, that would put it right around here. Okay, so it's gonna be in the office area, yeah? So, is it gonna be right here? If this is her office, then this has gotta be like a bathroom or something,
But it was
right?
so obvious. Oh, yeah, I thought it was a
And
bathroom,
so-
but still.
If she can go through this bathroom and then into, because that's in the print, that's gonna give her a back entry. Wait, but we didn't see a door in that workshop.
I mean, a yard is kind of a bathroom for animals.
So maybe there's like a hidden door? Yeah, there we go, Warden's office. Well, she's the killer. There we go, she is officially the killer.
I mean, it was kind of obvious at that point, although for a while the game had convinced me that maybe it was Canis. I'll leave that up because I see there's another clip here. Tiff says, holy crap, you were right. Oak says, woo. Chris with some more raid suggestions. I will copy these over as well. And then also saying to breathe. I will breathe during this next clip. Let me pop this one up so we can check this one out. This clip from Queen Katie is titled Fifi Lacote. And this is from
over here to the
17 days ago.
Yeah, you are. Oh. Regina Cupcake. I hope we get to see what her character design is underneath that coat. Because it's so poofy. I don't know. She better be either really fat or really skinny. Or multiple Lagardes stacked on top of each other. Or maybe just a bunch of minks. And yeah. So, oh, there's a pole and it's all...
And I was right. It was a bunch of minks on the coat. I feel like I kind of more solidified that guess later on. Moonlight says, good call, Logan. And Queen Katie with one more clip. And then I think this might be the last of the spoiler clips. So if you're lurking, don't worry. We'll get back to the game. Have patience. From only 3 days ago, titled Logan, You Can't Just Say That.
He's not just a pretty face. Missile also has quite the nose for sweet things. I hope during her breakdown, we find out what she looks like, because she's got a big fluffy coat. Is she big and fluffy?
Like I said before.
To fill it out? Is she like really scrawny and is hiding like smaller people and animals inside of her coat? I bet her coat is full of animals. I bet.
This is where I solidified it.
Alive. I bet every one of these stripes of her fur coat is a live animal. And they're just all wrapped around her. And they're all gonna come to life and scurry off when she has her breakdown. I'm calling it now.
I was very close. The only difference was that it wasn't just one animal per stripe. It looked like there were about 3 or 4 of them. But I would like to think I was very close on that. So thank you very much for the spoiler clips, Queen Katie. Let me read some more in the chat because we're still so far behind. And for those who are lurking, thank you for your patience as I catch up to chat. See, Oak says Sigmund fraud. Queen Katie said, fun fact, Lagarde is the... Oh, that was pinned earlier. Oak said, no, my clip didn't work like that. It was so off. I was trying to do, please pin. Okay, so it was the earlier part. probably the part about the barista, which was not appropriate. Bale said, coffee is good, but F Starbucks. I hate Starbucks. Their coffee is not good. See, I would know the difference. I just am repulsed by the smell of coffee. Sorry. Oak said to Beowulf, real as F. Quiggy said, someone please pin my fun fact. Quiggy said, thank you. Vex! Vex, how are you doing? Are you still here, Vex? Hi! It's been a little while. Hi! Uh-oh, Vex says, I heard Damien slander in chat, and where? I'm not completely sure this wasn't an attempt to lure me here. I will fight you nonetheless. I did say after the Damien slander that that's not fair, that I know everybody has fans. But Vex, so good to see you. Beowulf says, seriously, I would rather go to the local place that we have near where the owners remember me every time I go in, and their coffee is really good, unlike Starbucks. Like, I tried a Vietnamese coffee from the last week, and it was so good, you could taste the espresso, but it wasn't extremely bitter. And even sweet. Oh, because I like sweet things. Crystal says, Sigmund fraud. Quigata said, man didn't even read the part about what year she was born in. Shame. Oh, should we check that? What year? Oh, did I skip over that on accident? The Meiji thing? Maybe we got, let me scroll back up. Oh, there we go. Born about 1982. I'm sorry I missed that. I think it was because the pin message disappeared, another one showed up, and I saw parenthesis, and I had assumed that the parenthesis was probably just saying, please pin. I am sorry, but I read it now. So thank you for the heads up on that. Let's see. Oak says, the only coffees I've enjoyed from them are the ones that are like half sugar. Queen Gator said Logan Candace was just being silly with that doggo piece. But you gotta have meaning. Every little detail has to fit into place in these games. Oak said, my favorite part in AAI 2 is when Eustace Winner says, it's winning time and wind all over the place. See, everybody's saying that. Over on YouTube, let's see. Tiff says, I already do that. That's how we became friends in the first place. Oh, but the crime thing said true friendship and Gumworth for real, for real. Let's see, you gotta read a few more comments here. I'm close to catching up. I can see the scroll bar on the side is getting close to the bottom, so I gotta be so close. And then we'll get to the end of the case. The question is, because we are gonna be hitting about the 3-hour mark by the time we're done here, and that's usually where we wrap up. Do you guys want to, here's the question. In fact, we have a poll on Twitch for this. No extra votes, I wanna know your opinion. Do we watch the intro cutscene for the next case? Or do we save that for next time? Like, do we watch that as a tease for next time when we play this again on Thursday? Or do we just like wait and let it be like spontaneous and a surprise to us? So can either Crystal or Vero or one of our mods please make a poll for that over here on Twitch? Let's see, Bale said, even then it's too much sugar and you can taste it. I am a coffee snob. Am I a coffee snob now, question mark? Oak says, bro, 2 people in YouTube and me on Twitch made the same joke at the same time. I know, it's a good joke though. I love that whole stupid thing with Morbius. Quiggy says, to be fair, that's a common joke to make lol. Even one chatter in another stream I watch made this joke. Oak said to Beowulf, oh yeah, real. I'm definitely a coffee snob. I'm just insulting Starbucks and the fact that the only good coffee they make is literally just sugar and not actually coffee. Vex says, Logan, how do you plead in response to Damien slander allegations? I plead guilty but remorseful. I throw myself at the mercy of the court. Beowulf said, real, give me local places over Starbies any day. And the poll has appeared, so we'll check that out. Let's play a little bit more of the game. And then, oh boy. Oh, and see, over on YouTube, Opinion is saying, I'd love to tease the third case. It's very good. Okay, so I'll count that as a vote in favor of seeing the cinematic here, and we'll weigh that with the other votes we get here on Twitch. If anybody else who's only on YouTube wants to do the same, you can type that in, and I will count that. I will tally up in addition to whatever we get over here on Twitch. Sorry, I'm still new to the YouTube streaming, and so I don't know how to set up polls there. He knew he could count on you to bring it, and that you would never be so untrusting as to look inside. I imagine that by not telling you, he was hoping he could keep you from getting caught up in his mess. Oh. Bronco, why didn't you tell me? At least you understand now, right, Simeon? I am sure he does. He may not show it, but Simeon's no dummy. A good night's sleep and he'll be completely over this whole thing by tomorrow. That's all it takes to be over the death of your best friend? That's not as complimentary as you think it is. Thank you, Miles, for noticing. Sniffle, I'll try. I have to, for Bronco, I have to show him I can become the best animal trainer out there. That's the spirit. Oh no, I am ratatouilleing. The last time he did this, I killed a man. Down. Oh, I almost forgot. We're doing a new show soon. I'd love if you could come, Mr. Edgeworth. Very big star. Oh, look at that. It's, oh crap, what was his name? I gotta take my camera down for a second so you guys can see it. It's, crap, the guy, he was our client that we defended. It says the one, the only, the very big circus is back. I forget his name. What was it, huh?
Dot says they vote yes to T's case 3.
Okay, so that's also another vote that is not over here on Twitch, so thank you very much. I mean, that looks like it's going away with it. Currently on Twitch, it's 78% to 22% in favor of the T's, so we're probably going to do that unless there's a cavalcade of no votes coming up soon. But thank you very much. Let's keep going here. Let's try to get to the end of this. I see there's another clip in the chat, and we will probably be doing that then. We're doing a new show soon. I'd love it if you could come, Mr. Edgeworth. Mo the Clown better be in it. See, there he is, and he's doing his throwing cards at the... Oh, no, that's part of his jacket. Crap, what was his name? For some reason, all that's coming to mind is Magnifique Gramarye, but that was the Troop Gramarye dude. I'll be joining Regina on stage for this one. Oh, the poll is done, huh?
Max Galactica.
Max Galactica, thank you! I think I was thinking Gramarye because the G, Mac, okay. And M, Max, Magnifique, Galactica, Gramarye. I think I got the initials right. I'm gonna use that as an excuse for why my brain went there. Thank you, Tiff, for the 10 bits. Max Galactica. And the poll is done. 80% over on Twitch say yay. So add the other 2 votes. And yeah, we're gonna do the T's. So make sure you guys stick around for that. And Opinion says, I'm mad Max isn't dead. The one I wish was dead from that case was the ventriloquist guy. And I think his name probably was like Ventriquist or something like that. It was something weird. He was awful because he was like a grown man and he was like hitting on Regina Barry, and she was, I think she's still just a teenager in this, but she was like, I don't know, 15 or 16 back then. I'll be rejoining Regina on stage for this one. That's right, the Very Big Circus is the biggest, most fabulous event in town. You'll have oodles of fun. By the way, I forgot to say, but thank you very much for making the poll, whether that was Crystal or Vero or whomsoever didst that, I appreciate it. Sounds great, doesn't it, Mr. Edgeworth? Come on, we have to go. I want Edgeworth to go to the circus. I hope that's what starts the next case, is that the 2 of them are at the circus. But then there'll be a murder there, so maybe that wouldn't be so good. Well, I'll think about it. That's a yes. He just doesn't want to say it. They're going to the circus. All right, Simeon, we've got some training to do. I think it's time you and Regent got acquainted. What? Regent, the tiger? No way, I can't. No. Guys, one of my bucket list things, I want to pet a tiger cub. I don't know why. They just look so cute. I want to pet a tiger cub so bad. Is there any place like that you can do that safely without dying? I mean, I guess safely would imply that you won't die. Oh, you'll be fine, silly. You'll never meet a nicer kitty cat. I can't. I'm running away. I'm gone. I'm bye. I've left everything. You'll never see me again. Goodbye forever. Please, Regina, anything but that, please. Another satisfied customer. If we never see him again, we'll assume he was murdered by the tiger. Oh. Well, that was really something, Smiles. Talk about pulling it out of the bag. I couldn't have done it without you, Fender. Your timely intervention. Without your timely intervention, she would have gotten away. Besides, I have you to thank for even being able to investigate in the first place. Oh, stop it. Pat me on the back any harder and you're gonna make me blush or topple over on top of you. I suppose it would be asking too much for you to take this seriously. Seriously, Miles, my friend, I'm always serious. Anyway, how does it feel to save an innocent client? That's what it means to be an attorney after all. Oh, we talked about this before. I wanted to check to see if his pocket switched sides when we look at him from the other side. I think it did. I think so. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat. This denouement is taking a bit longer than I thought it would. Because Oak has posted another clip into the chat. So once again, we gotta load this up with the clip viewer, and this will give us another timestamp to let us know how far behind we are. I'm sure the lurkers are just please catch up to chat of 20 minutes. How are we still 20 minutes behind? It says Simeon comes out. Simeon, you're out! That's right, he's officially publicly gay. And that's Simeon, it, and that's the whole clip. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. Oak says to Beowulf, yeah, when I turn 18, I'm probably going to try getting a job at a local coffee place because I already have experience using espresso machines. I'm just not legally allowed to use them at a job until I'm 18. Is that a thing? Like you can't drive until you're 16? You can't operate espresso until you're 18? Vex says money wants blood. And then Atlantic used the Seekers. Vex says blood money, the monkey. Money is the mastermind behind all the crime in Ace Attorney verse. He's just ratatouilleing all the murderers. Oak says, Logan, how do you set it up so that sound alerts actually show up on your screen outside of just OBS? I would assume that it was just an OBS thing, but whenever there are objections, I can see the white line shine on your face. It was a plugin. An external website that someone suggested me once long ago called Trigger Fire, all one word, and I think fire is spelled with a Y, I think. And what it does, it lets you add videos to your sound alerts. And so all it is on those things, I put a green screen on them, and then for my OBS source for it, I add a chroma key to remove the green. That's why I'm having such a problem with Thundercracker's arms on the Seeker one, because they're bright green. I tried taking down the chroma key a little bit, but then it left like artifacts of greens around the other ones. So that's what is Trigger Fire. Check it out. It's really good. It's great. Crystal says, potato question mark. Oh, I got it eventually. Bale said, I would not mind working at a coffee place, just not Starbucks. I don't have experience with espresso machines, but I'd be more than willing to learn how to use them. Plus, then I could then figure out what exactly I like with coffee. Quiggita says, he's being smart right now, surely. Oak said, my favorite coffee drink is a flat white with 2 shots of peppermint syrup. And Oak has another clip. There's so many clips, even though we're at the end, what should be the end of this stream. And I'm actually amazed. So many of our lurkers have stuck around. I appreciate it. 16 minutes ago. Oh, and this is called Am I a Chisel? What? You mean he was using me? Am I a chisel? I love how there's no context. You're not a chisel. Thank you very much for the clip. I appreciate that. I kind of love the thought of some of those showing up in shout outs on other streams. Oak says 252 to 52. So yeah, there we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting closer. Beowulf said, like I said, I really like that Vietnamese coffee. If I can make it myself, don't tempt me. I'd make it every day, and didn't even take that long. Quickita said, no, Logan, it was quite literally animals on every stripe of the coat, even on the sleeves. I know, but I think some of the stripes had like multiple heads popping out of them, right? So it was like a few animals per stripe, I think. Oak said, oh, he's pretty close. Beowulf said, they also have an option with iced and hot, which obviously I got it. Iced coffee is just better. Crystal says, oh, he's close to catching up. Says, Logan, breathe. Magpie says, lol, I should have paid attention to that. Rip Logan. Vex is here to defend Damien. Vex says, hi, still here. And I'm very much a big fan of Damien because, well, and I have some friends who are Damien fans. I just hold a bit of a grudge because my favorite is Tim Drake, and I feel like Damien kind of shoved him out before he naturally evolved out of the Robin role like both Dick and Jason had. So yeah. Quinketta said 255.35. Crystal says very close. Quinketta said case 3 sneak peek, please. Bale said I hate Eustace so much. My favorite part is when he redacted. I hope that's not a murder. I hope he doesn't murder somebody. Tiff says, I also hate Eustace. Wow, so much Eustace hate. Oak says, Doc also says, vote yes, T's case 3. Vex says, aw crap, sent messages early. Anyway, 1, he's small. 2, he steals Cassandra Cain's backstory. And Cass is the best, so naturally he's awesome by association. 3, hilarious implications if you, like myself, headcanon Bruce is trans. 4, I love my murder boy. 5, his arc is pretty decent as far as I'm aware. 6, ranked as the Robin most likely to give you rabies, excluding We Are Robin. There are multiple eligible ones in We Are Robin candidates. Also, Stephanie has second place for the most likely to give you rabies. Here's one thing I do like about Damien. I will say this. I think he makes an adorable what? Oh, TTS is refusing to say it. Oh, because it has the name Dick Gumshoe in it, and it won't say the D word. Says, wait, Dick is a Robin? Gumshoe, why didn't you tell us? Tiff, yeah, but Tiff, you now have to keep that a secret. You can't tell anyone that Gumshoe is a Robin. But you can imagine him in those little short pants and pixie boots if you want. But thank you very much, Tiff, for the 10 bits. I'm sorry, TTS Girl refused to say Gumshoe's name. Maybe because it was all caps. Maybe you thought you were calling somebody that. But yes, Vex, with what's her name? Flatline, is that her name? Lord Deathman's daughter? I think Damien and her make an adorable little couple. So I will say that Damien has that going for him. Magpie says Max Galactica. And then Tiff TTS that. Quinketta said, I thought about doing Max's name fact, but this game doesn't say his name, so I'm not doing that. Tiff says, thank you, Magpie, for the answer, by the way. Magpie says, Ben and Triloquist. That's what it was. Yes. Oh, I didn't like that guy. Vex says, PCSD, post-circa stress disorder, timestamp 30303. I'm 6 minutes behind. I'm so close to catching up. Thank you again, lurkers, if you're sticking around for this. AMC says, I mean, you can do it without dying, but can you do it safely? That's the question. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to pet a tiger cub safely. That's on my bucket list. I probably got to be like rich to do that. Chat, can you guys just give me lots of money so I can be rich and pet a tiger cub? Quick said, hey Logan, Spoiler Chat is going to have a pizza party now thanks to you. Hey, oh, did I guess something right? Why is that? Was there a bet? Oak said, yeah. Katie says we have like 1 billion clips. Moonlight says, I want to pet one too. I know there used to be a petting zoo that had them, but I think they're closed. There is a place locally here. There's an aquarium where you can sign up. You have to sign up like weeks ahead to feed penguins. I kind of would like to do that, although apparently you're not allowed to pet the penguins. Crystal said, chat, let's emote party. Tiff said, wait, we're having a pizza in Spoiler Chat. Yay. And there's a bunch of emotes. Yeah, for those who don't know who's lurking, about 10 people in our Twitch chat have a Spoiler Chat. It's a group chat where they all know what happens in the games, and they say the stuff that they can't say in the chat because I haven't played them. Oak said, you can't operate machines that have potential to injure you until you're 18, and espresso machines have boilers in them and can burn you if you're terrible at using them, I guess. Oh, I didn't know that. Crystal says, I need this man to catch up laughing. Magpie says, I'm with Logan on this. It was such a shame that they didn't wait a little longer. Tim seems to lose his identity which is such a shame. Here's what I think Damien should do. I think Damien should become Nightwing's sidekick. I think that they had a really good dynamic together because right now I think that Batman, brooding, dark, I mean, he cares, but he's brooding, right? He works well with a cheerful Robin. Damien is a murder hobo Robin. I think he works better with Nightwing, who's more of like a cheerful, fun guy. I think they have a better dynamic. I think Damien should just get a new identity and become Nightwing's sidekick. I think it'd be so much more fun. Oak says, Tiff, how dare you say the D word? Vex says, quote, had the ability to naturally evolve out of Robin like Dick and Jason going corpse mode. It was a natural evolution. He stopped being Robin without someone else forcing him out. Tiff says to Oak, the D word. Moonlight said, I'm basic with coffee. When I drink it, it's dark roast with a bit of sugar. It's rare for me to drink coffee though. I should play a bit more. I'm almost caught up to chat, but we can get to the end of this. I believe in this. But over on YouTube, Opinion is saying, I don't think you can pet a tiger, but I think there's Zoo where you can play with tug of war with them. Oh, I saw a clip with that where you can do simulated where they simulate their strength. I would take that. Said, like they put a rope through the glass of the exhibit and an animal can tug on the end and a human on the other. Oh, so you're really doing it? I want to do that. Said, I would shame y'all for wanting to pet wild animals, but I'd be a hypocrite. I want to hug a palace cat. I gotta Google what that is real quick. Hang on, I gotta look that up. What is a palace cat? Oh, I've seen them before. They're like the little snarly little cats. I think that's justified. I think, yeah, you know what? Yes, Opinion. I know that your username is your opinion is wrong, but that is not the opinion that is wrong. I remember seeing like a YouTube video that was it was like a nature documentary on like the world's most effective predator. And it was this wild cat that's like permanently the size of a kitten. I can't even remember what it's called. And it just like hunts large bugs and small birds and rodents and things like that. But it was like so adorable. And it's like, I wanna get one of those. Or pet one. Okay, anyway, we gotta get to the end of this. I'm so close. Babanon, you're still here. Gifted a sub to Vex. Vex, I hope that makes up for the Damien slander earlier. So thank you, Babanon. That's like 4 subs in one day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Batmanon. Okay, let's play this game. I need to play this game. We got to get through this here. We got to get to the end. Anyway, how does it, and you know, actually I didn't say it enough. Thank you again, Batmanon. Thank you. You're awesome. Thank you, Batmanon. Anyway, how does it feel to save an innocent client? That's what it means to be an attorney after all. To be an attorney? Gotta say, I had a blast. Reminded me of the good old days. Like Gregory was standing right there beside me instead of slumped over in an elevator dead during an earthquake. It's been like a zillion years since I felt this warm and fuzzy on the job. That's good? Bittersweet? I'm not sure. Say, Miles, you ever thought about going into the defense game full time? Excuse me. Sorry, I tooted silently. You know, pick up where Gregory left off. Dead in an elevator? Because that's where he left off. Get out there and actually help people.
Hey, pal, don't get any big ideas. He's my work husband. I won't get to see him as much. Mr. Edgeworth ain't about to switch sides.
Why not? Come over to the light side's all the rage. Everybody's doing it these days. Oh, well, if everybody's doing it, then you ought to do it, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, I once participated in this thing called the Ash Conformity Experiments. They said I failed it, but I just think other people, if enough of them are doing it, then they're onto something. Come on, Mr. Fender, you know it's not about that. Oh, chill, team, chill. Don't get it twisted. I was just asking a perfectly innocent question.
No, you weren't. The heck you were.
That's right, I said the heck word. That's how angry I am. Looks like you got a mean defense team yourself there, Miles. And, I am a prosecutor. Yep, and I'm an attorney. You could be one too. I'm serious. I'm serious, Edgeworth. I'm serious. Do it. Betray your friends. Join me, Edgeworth. Join me. Oh. Well, I've said my piece. You change your mind, you know who to call. I'll be waiting. Toodles. I'm cool. I just wave at people while looking away. It's like they're an explosion behind me in an action movie. Follow in my father's footsteps.
Oh, is it the end?
Oh, I thought that was the end. Could I really do such a thing? Oh, well, a little kid, Edgeworth. I am shouting objection when I was a small child. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my dad.
Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, he has his full-on character sprite. Oh, what was that? More and more people are saying things. It skipped ahead without me. Show me the history. What did he say? The lag is too far behind. I missed it. I was distracted by... Oh, achievement unlocked. The captive turnabout for completing episode 2 of AAI 2 PG without using story mode. Oh, crap. What did they say? All right, we'll save my poggers. Yes, save my poggers. And the lag on YouTube on my screen is like several minutes behind, so I'm probably going to miss it. I don't know what he said. So there's that. Yay! Ooh! Oh, is that Edgeworth? Is that Gregory Edgeworth? This is gonna be a flashback case. That's totally. I think that's gonna be. That's like that's his outfit, right? Or maybe it's gonna be like dredging up some old history about Gregory Edgeworth. Maybe he's gonna appear to him as the ghost of attorneys past or something like that. I see a boat in the background. It looks like a boat. There's kind of a nautical theme going on. I should read some more in the chat, and then chat. We're finally going to have our teaser for next time. Turnabout Legacy. Oh, because, yeah, it's going to be about Gregory Edgeworth. Either a flashback or like, new information about him, something like that. Let's see. Oh, maybe we'll see Edgeworth as, like, a little tiny kid. We saw him as, like, what'd you guys call him? Bratworth or something when he was, like, just freshly a prosecutor? Maybe we'll see him as a little kid running around. Let's see. Crystal says, Logan, I need my monthly salary. Pepper picks. Okay, I will try to remember. If I forget, please remind me on Discord, Crystal. I'll get you your pics of my cat. Beowulf said, that changes from state to state. Also, like, wow, this is such this thing which makes a drink that is known to be very hot can burn you. I had no idea. It's one thing for like be behind the lanes in a bowling alley, but that could actually kill you if you aren't careful. Oak said, yeah, probably state by state thing, but at least in Massachusetts, you can't operate a special machine until you're 18 at my job at least. Vex says, brooding also means fawning over brood children. Unfortunately, Tim is no longer brood size. Boo earns. Quicken said, Batman at the last second. Vex says, yay. Oak says, Batman on. Tiff says, Batman on be lurking. Oak says, Edgeworth is the type of guy who would say toot instead of fart. He would say, broken wind. I have emitted gaseous fumes. Vex says, thank you, Batman. Crystal says, Batman. Chaz the buddy said we made it to the end. Chaz, have you been here I can't talk. Have you been here the whole time? Chaz, so good to see you. Oak said, finally, in all caps. In parentheses, also, he said, oh, here's what he said. He said, an attorney like my father. Thank you, Oak. Okay, so in that case, we can start the teaser. Are you guys ready? See, over on YouTube, Opinion is saying, oh, the palace cat, they're so round. Hang on, I gotta breathe for a second. I've been talking nonstop. My brain and lungs, they need oxygen, apparently. So just promise me this while we're watching the opening cutscene. No sound alerts. I want to be able to pay attention to this. Let's see this. Start episode. Start from this episode. Oh, I heard what happened. I said no sound alerts. I said no sound alerts. I'm not joking when I say that. We got to be able to make sure that we're all able to pay attention to this. Come on. Come on. Let's see over on YouTube. Opinions say next case. We're finally out of prison. Here we go. Here we go. Loading. Oh, it's chess piece. Have I noticed that before? I don't think I have. Episode 3, Turnabout Legacy. Was that a cake? Is a stripper gonna pop? Oh no, it's cooking stuff. Oh no, none of that, none of that. What shall we make today, kids? Bacon Bop? Your 3 p.m. extravaganza? Samson and Judy? Okay. No more sound alerts. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm not just. Wow, it's so tough. Macaroons, waffles with ice cream. Oh, I can't finish reading it. I was trying to think of a voice to give him. And so, lady, laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Oh, what are they saying? Oh, they're doing a Team Rocket thing. Over there, that oven's got something special to. Whoa, a ping! It's too fast. Whoa! Now let's see what we've got for you. Bacon Bop. Seems like a fun show. It's cooking time! Are you ready to make a game? Let me finish reading stuff before you skip ahead. You gotta give like a couple of beats, game. Oh, someone's streaming this. Wow. Talk about a blast from the past. Oh, he's so young! Look at little Fender. Hey, Gregory. I'm going back there tomorrow with your boy. I'm finally gonna find out what happened 18 years ago. See, there's like no way to pause this. It's automatically going forward. And this is one of those games I can click out of. Okay, so that was all the tease. So we didn't actually even see a murder yet. There's butts! There is Cupid baby butts! Cupid baby butts! We are not supposed to have butts on our stream. I do not cotton to butts. Oh, I don't appreciate the butts. Hang on. Hang on, chat. No. No. No to butts. I'm not a butt man. We may have a Batman in chat, but we don't have a butt man. Don't worry, I won't have the censor up next time. It's for the bit. Okay, let me read some more in the chat. Oh, and by the way, this is April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Have we heard of Zodiac Hall before? Beef Longa?
The fan translation name of this case is The Inherited Turnabout by the Y. This case has about, say, maybe 9 pages on the guide. No biggie 3.
This last one you said had 4. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be so long. I don't know if you guys know this, if you have studied the ancient science of arithmetic in school, but 9 is more than 2 4s. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gonna be long. Thank you for the beef long and tedious. Oh, you actually typed in and held out the by the way. Okay, that's why I thought it was broken. Thank you very much. Let's finish catching up to chat finally here. And I think next time we'll probably watch that cinematic again, and I'll make sure to pay attention and read everything because I missed a lot of what they were saying. I want to know what their little Team Rocket motto was. But let's see. Oak was saying, finally, oh, that was right. I read that. Oak said, it would also be so cool if they did a case where you play as Edgeworth's dad. Well, it sounds like, I don't know, maybe we will. Maybe we will. It looks like we'll have some flashback cutscenes, but it sounds like Fender's going to be revisiting something that happened, like I said, like he said, 18 years ago when he was just a little fender bender. Bill said, but hey, you may not be able to use the espresso machine, but at least in Utah, you can use the coffee grinder at 14. Chaz said, I've been lurking, yeah? Well, I appreciate the lurk, Chaz. Good to have you here. Magpie says, finished my Lego build. How'd it turn out? Vex says, yay, Legos. Oak says, no, Bayo. Crystal says, cakes. Bayo said, I thought he'd keep reading chat. Squee the Killer. How you doing, Squee? Good to see you. Quiggity said, oh, that was TTS. Oak said, whoa, that's a lot of points. Vex says, I forgot how terrible 95% of the official translation names are. With A minus, at least. Oh, Jeffrey's name is better. Wait. Jeffrey's name. Which one is? I can't remember. Bill said, wouldn't those be cherubim? as opposed to cupids. What is a cupid, really, but a cherubim obsessed with forcing love upon people? I don't know. And I think cupid is like probably mythology. I can't even remember. But yeah, I think you're right. They're cherubim. Bale said, fun fact, when I got to this case, I immediately started complaining about how long it was because of how many parts there were in the guide. No! Magpie says the Lego was really pretty. Quikita said, I already got so many name facts in the Ace Attorney notepad for next stream. So you guys got something to look forward to or dread next time. Bale said, oh yeah, biblically accurate angels are terrifying, but that's a common depiction of a cherubim. Cherubim? More like cherubum, am I right? Because this is the bum. It's the butt. Right there is the bum butt. Chaz says bear butt, so cherubum. Oh, you did the same pun I just did, Chaz. Oak said, think of the very what knife in the alligator stream. Made me smile. Vex said, sure, we'll go with cherubum. There we go. 3 hours, 25 minutes, and 3 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah, we've gone over YouTube. I don't know if you know, we're supposed to end at 3 hours. This has gone on far too long tonight. And I have work tomorrow. So, and already I'm still like a little bit jet lagged from daylight savings and all that. Let's see, opinion over on YouTube says, text automatically going by sucks so much. This is the main room of this case. You'll be seeing these butts many, many times. Okay, so by the way, if anyone is still lurking, it looks like we got a few lurkers still. Let me give you the rundown on everything. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit, and Metaphor Refantasio. I forgot his name for a second. And we have also been adding some bonus Saturday streams occasionally this year so far, so we'll be adding some of those. The official schedule will be updated tomorrow on Discord, so feel free to check that out. Looks like someone posted a link tree here. I'm going to copy this over to YouTube. I think I posted this here earlier, but it's there just in case anybody needs it. That includes a Discord invite link, what my TikTok should be, except it's been hacked for the past week and a half, and whoever hacked it changed my username, and all my recovery information, and TikTok support sucks, but hopefully if I ever get control of it again, the link will work. I got like 12.9 thousand followers and 1.5 million likes. I want to get it back. Also, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all the good stuff. So feel free to check that out and use it as you see fit. If you can stick around for a raid, it'd be much appreciated. Let me check out these raid suggestions. We have, someone's playing Your Turn to Die, Death Game by Majority. And it looks like it's pretty early on in the game, so hopefully you won't have to worry about spoilers. Have we raided this guy before? This Gavin guy? Well, we're going to raid this person. We're going to do... Oh, and it looks like it's for the revolver puzzle. So you guys saw how I did it. Well, some of you did. So no, don't spoil this fine streamer here. Let's go ahead and do this raid. Let's get this initiated. And there we go. Type in there. Raid. I think I might have put too many spaces in there. My keyboard spacebar is still broken. The replacement keyboard should be here this upcoming week. And here is our raid message. I'm sure somebody else probably already posted that as well. I'm going to copy that onto my clipboard too here. There we go. Opinion says, oh yeah, I forgot to thank you for not pushing stream an hour back for savings. I could just about handle them starting 9:45, but I think 10:45 would have been much. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Opinion, for understanding. Yeah, I got to stay consistent with the clock time because my schedule operates on the clock. So thank you. Thank you for hanging out. I see there's a few more comments since I caught up, so let me scroll to where those are. Crystal said, thank you for the very chiselly stream. Quickita said, thank you for the very case 2 finisher. See y'all next time for the funeral for my man. Oh, are we going to see Gregory's funeral? Oak said, good night, everyone. Love y'all. Vex said, my condolences. Longer than the night. Oak with some emotes. Queen Katie says, good night, y'all, with some emotes. Babel said, according to what I can find, Cupid was the son of Mercury and Venus. He is a god of love in all its varieties, and its Greek counterpart is Eros. Oak says, I miss TikTok longer. Tianvu just isn't the same. Babel said, which means Cupid. Cupid is Roman. Well, they're all Greco-Roman, right? Oak said, this Tianvob guy doesn't post anything and isn't nearly as funny as LoganRobo. I know, but it's been nice for me to not have to make new videos every day. Moonlight said, night all. Oak says, good night. Bill said, bye, Logan. Queen Gita said, isn't next stream Metaphor? Yes, so enjoy your Monday. Tuesday's going to be Metaphor. Thursday, we'll pick up where we left off here. And Lang said, good night. Chris said, night, night. Vex said, night, Longa. Good to see you again. Try to add, gonna try and show up tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Vex says, crap. Went Nyanbri mode there. Okay, the raid started. Oh, crap, I didn't say goodbye. The Twitch raid is left. So retroactively, bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. For those watching the VOD and over on YouTube, I still don't know how all you guys got here, but thank you so much for being here and for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Feel free to check my other stuff if you want. No pressure if you don't, but I really appreciate it. I wish I knew how to raid something on YouTube, but thank you. I may never see you guys again, but thank you for being here. You're awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, to all you on the VOD and YouTube, good night as well.